What's up, guys, and welcome back. Alright, so today we are getting into our Mettlestate Open Series final for Season 4. I hope you guys are excited. We sure are. I've got Patchy here with me as well. As you can see him smiling as always.
Hey!
Man, you're pretty good at keeping absolutely still, I must say.
Yeah, you know, what can I say? I've had a lot of practice. You know, this tree, it's pretty cool. You know, this hoodie's out here keeping me warm. So, you know, I've been out here for quite a while, and practice makes perfect. And, you know, I'm basically the perfect ventriloquist now as well. As you can see, I can talk without even moving my lips. So
there you go.
It's a skill, man.
Yeah,
you just got to practice.
Definitely is. All right, so for today's matchups, we've got only 16 teams registered, or 16 teams qualifying for today's finals. So, yeah, we're gonna jump over and have a look at the teams that we got. The lobby's underway, so let's jump in and see which teams made it all the way up into the finals. Alright, so there we go. As you can see, we've got the players, of course, there from the SSxSyndicate team over in slot 2. Up in slot 3, we've got Reluctant SA. In 4, we've got the players there from Phoenix Instinct. Then, of course, we've got Phoenix Prodigy over in slot 5. We've got Red Reserve over in slot 6. Then we also have the players there from the Rheagal Dragons, or as I will refer to them today as the Dragons, over in slot 7. And then, of course, we've got the players there from Mecha Six over in slot 8. In slot 9, we've got the players there from ResHAUNTED. In 11, we've got eXile Africa. Then, of course, in slot 12, we've got SSxTempo. In 13, we've got the players there from Rheagal Gaming. In 14, we've got the Natural Killers. Then in slot 15, we've got the players there from SHELLSHOCK. In 16, we've got resLESS. And then, of course, over in slot 17, we've got the players there from DKGaming. So, yeah, I'm looking forward today to see who is going to, you know, take the win. I think it's pretty much a big matchup between the eXiles and, of course, the players there from ResHAUNTED. So, yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting one. So we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah, it's always an interesting one. You know, there's always something. But hopefully we can see some extra interesting stuff this time around. So we've got a nice little flight path here going from west to east, just a little bit above, well, below Kameshki there. So bit of a skewed line there going over just right across there. So yeah, I mean, we haven't seen a flight path exactly like this as often. I think we actually had an interesting set of flight paths the other week where it all just went sort of like up and down the same sort of line again and again. So we got a little bit of a more spread out around the map this time. Unfortunately, no one in my my good old military base, but it's fine.
Unfortunately. But yeah, let's see. We've got the players from Reluctant and the Red Reserve team right here with each other. We've got that nice falling sound still. There we go. Hey, wow. I should say that more often, then it goes away. That's lovely. I love it. I love it. All right, so let's see. Do we have any contenders for our first hits in this matchup? So Red Reserve and, of course, the players from the reluctant team there. Really, really close. We got Maestro and Astro, the OOs right here. So let's see, will we have Red Reserve saying, oh, here they come, or... I know.
It's only been like 4 minutes.
Yes. Cue the cringe. Cue the cringe.
Alright, well, we've got a very interesting zone here. You can see it's centered around the map, so the teams aren't really going to have to do too much in the way of rotating, so they're going to be able to sit pretty comfortably so far, just get that loot going, you know, make sure they kit it out for the rest of the map, and we'll see where this zone actually drops, because it has the potential, if it keeps sort of centering on, it has the potential to end up over the river, you know, that one river running straight across the map there.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, we might see an interesting little spicy river battle.
Well, it's not just the one river, it's kind of the only river.
Yeah.
Ooh, Griff going at it. Gets a few hits in on Blitz. Wow. Well done to Griff there. Gets the first kill.
Yeah.
Knock and thirst. Off he goes. Well done, well played. What a way to start off the match. And of course...
oh, you did say they were there?
Yeah, I'm watching these players over here on the eastern side of the map. They're Phoenix, the resLESS player there, I think. How many do we have in that team? So we got Tiger and Nexus there. And then, of course, we got the players here from the SS team as well, that being the SSxSyndicate. So I think it's going to be an interesting one to see how this is going to unfold today. And we have the whole squad here from Reluctant now pushing up into this compound, as well as Red Reserve. They're all pulling in. Up comes Griff, crashing straight into the building. Astro and company right there next to him. Sunny now moving in as well, coming in from the distance. Let's see. Only a little bit of space in between the two teams. Shots going up right into Oros. Now a Gren comes up from Griff, takes down Maestro. What a nice exchange that was. Tit for, well, knock.
Yeah, things are getting spicy here. A little bit of an exchange going. Astro trying to get some damage through. But it's good. We're going to see some of that early aggression, which is very nice to see. Looks like Astro going to go to the roof to try and res the teammates. Well, nice. I want to see this continue, man. There we go. Ooh, Sunny getting knocked over.
Wow.
Oh,
man.
This is just, wow. This is really good here.
That's insane. Down they go.
Did they just take, yeah, they just took them out. Wow, Reluctant just doing some amazing work there. That's some really great stuff.
Wow, that's
and it looks like the battles aren't even stopping.
Yeah, we've got the players there from DKGaming as well going at it. I don't even know where they are.
They're up towards the northeast.
Oh, there. Oh, they took out one of those Lone Rangers there from the SS team.
Sure, so that's some nice early aggression coming out. That's always what you like to see. Hopefully we can see a little bit more action there towards the east. There's a lot of teams pretty close together. They could potentially get into a bit of a fight.
Oh, well, these players seem hella hungry today. Hella thirsty as well. I mean, I'm not complaining at all.
Yeah,
this is
for sure.
This is amazing. I mean, come on, keep going. If this is how we start the match, just imagine what the rest is going to look like.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully we'll see a little bit more of this, because that was some really nice stuff coming from Reluctant there. Some really nice stuff to watch. So cool. You know, I mean, it is the finals, so obviously people are going to be wanting to bring their A game, you know? So yeah,
yes,
let's go. Let's do this.
Well, we've got, so our first team has gone down. That, of course, being the players there from Red Reserve. We've got 50 players left, 14 teams remaining. Let's jump up here to DKGaming, see what we got cooking on their side here. They're, of course, not too far away from the team there, that being the players there from SHELLSHOCK, just over towards their northwest. They're just out of render range, but yeah, they're there. Just up in the distance. Not too far away.
Just there on the horizon.
Yes.
Waiting to shoot.
So you got the Dragons up in George as well as the players there, of course, now from the ResHAUNTED team. So yeah, I wonder if we're gonna see a fight there. They are in zone, and then we also have the players there from SSxTempo up into the side as well. So, oh, just watching the map now, trying to see where these teams rotate to. We got the team there from SHELLSHOCK, kind of following in the path there of the players there from the resLESS team. But we'll see how it goes. The eXiles, of course, sitting comfortably up in Pachinki, and then we're waiting now for the players there from ResHAUNTED. Where are they at the moment? Let's see. All right, so they're up in North George. So I wonder if any of these two teams are then going to make it up into the final circle. We got Rain on the move. They're heading up over here to the players there from SSxSyndicate. So let's see, are they going to push up into the compound? No, they're coming up with a bit of a drive-by. Muffin, of course, now the first one to head past. Up comes Crayon. Shots flying in. And the rest of the squad all now coming in. Shots flying up. You can just see the hits going into Sneak there. So Sneak tried to, well, I don't know. I'm just going to leave that one there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneak tried to squeak and didn't really work.
Yeah, no, never mind. Let's cancel that one. Scratch it.
We'll use that one later.
Yes. Alright, so the SHELLSHOCK team now once again on the move. So let's see, are they going to push up in towards Stolbo? We got the team there from Res just up ahead of them. SHELLSHOCK now searching frantically, trying to see if they can spot anyone around them. You can see Cage just panning off in all directions there, trying to make sure that he's got all his angles covered. We got Tulo here as well, or Tolu, whichever way around you want to say that. Wonder now coming up. Yes, they are pushing straight up into Stolba. So we are definitely going to see a fight right here between Tiger, Nexus, and SHELLSHOCK. Here we go. Woo!
Fight. So we only see a knock onto Thelu. Not really anyone else going down just yet. SHELLSHOCK gonna try to clear this out slowly. Gonna be putting those nades down to try and make their way in towards their teammate. See if they get locked out.
Well, Nexus is holding his spot here. And then we got Tiger, of course, now moving up towards the north. I don't know if he's gonna try and maybe flank around and move in, or, you know, what's gonna happen.
Who knows? We will see. We will see. Could always just decide to back off if they really wanted, but somehow that seems a little bit of a waste.
Well, let's see what happens. We got Tolu, of course, now getting raised up. No meds just yet, I don't think. Well, he is out in the open here for some reason. I mean, it hasn't moved much. Ooh, we have the natural killers also now just passing by the players there from Rain. We're just listening now to hear if we can hear any shots. Natural killers pulling up fairly close to Rain, so we might even jump up in that side depending on what's happening over here. If the fight takes a little bit too long to initiate on this end, well, to evolve, let's go with that. If it doesn't evolve, we're gonna move up, and it seems like the players here from resLESS are, of course, now rotating off. So let's jump up to Rain and see what they've got cooking for us on this side. You can see the natural killers just up ahead of them over towards the east-northeast there.
Yeah, they are separated by a little bit of a road, but we'll see if they decide to engage or potentially just back off.
I'm just waiting for those shots. That is you can see the natural killers now just quickly getting all their stuff ready. I'm glad to see Hippo has decided to stay away from the water today.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah, he's stayed alive a little bit longer this time around at least.
Ooh, we've got some action up north as well. So we've got the players here from ResHAUNTED now pushing in on the team there from SSxTempo. So Psycho Wolf just opening fire. Down goes Thirst. Nicely played to Dizzy. So we got a well, the player over here and the cat. Those are the two remaining players. So SS on 2, there we go. So we got Genesis now coming up with a bit of a rotation. He's trying to move around, gets spotted, gets shot at, takes a hit. Thirst might get raised up. Ooh, or he might get thirsted. There you go, Hunter gets claimed by the play zone. That's the interesting one. Alright, let's see what this cat. Who can't get it? Ooh, Apollo gets the hit in. Well done. Now it's up to Thirst and teammate.
Thirst and Hoties.
And of course the players there from ResHAUNTED completely surrounding them, as you can see on the minimap. So this is going to definitely be an interesting one. Seeing if they're going to move in and get these hits. Ooh, you can hear the shots definitely coming in. Player upstairs getting hit. There we go. So Thirst gets the res in on Cat.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty difficult if they want to move out of this house here, because they are pretty well spotted out by Res.
Yeah, it seems like Res has got almost all the angles covered here. As you can just see the shots flying into the SS team here. Ooh, Cat trying to get an angle there on Genesis. Genesis, of course, putting those hits in. So then we got the Thirst now also moving up. Ooh.
Yeah, they need to get themselves unpinned here if they want to move on. You can see those hits are just coming through the window, and it's so difficult to try and move out of this position. They know they're pinned down, but they have to find some sort of approach to clear out these players here and just chase them off for a little bit long enough for them to escape and try and move off.
Well, we got a few shots, of course, now flying up right over towards Apollo there. Ooh, Psycho Wolf putting several hits into Cat once again. Thirst also taking a bit of a beating here. So let's see, will we have the players there from ResHAUNTED now push up, or are they going to move out? They are definitely getting in their vehicles, getting ready to move.
Yeah, and the longer that SS don't really get anything out of this, the longer the better it is for Res, since SS has to use up all their meds and stuff like that, and it wastes a lot of time. So yeah, they spent a lot of their util just sort of surviving in that house, and now Res have decided to just sort of bugger off. Taking that, they're quite happy to just move back in towards the zone, waiting for that blue zone to push them in and potentially just take another engage on the best foot.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how this turns out. Res now, of course, moving up. The players there from ResHAUNTED. Then we've got the resLESS team just a little bit up ahead. And then, of course, the players from Rain are now moving almost straight up towards Reluctant. Well, just to keep an eye on where they're going to go. But it seems like they are getting closer and closer and closer. Let's jump
just
up.
A little bit more. Come on.
Nearly there. Come on, you can do it. So you got Sneak, of course, now pushing up first. The vehicle's nicely parked right in the center here. Ooh, there we go. So Sneak stopping up on the hill. He's definitely keeping an eye on the compound. And they are moving in. Let's see who's going to get it. Or they're just circling around. There we go. They're trying to draw out the gunfire. Trying to see if anyone opens fire. And they do. So now they start circling like vultures, getting ready to move in.
A spicy bait to give themselves away before they make their move. Let's see if they do decide to go in, or if they decide to maybe just to go off towards that loot.
At the moment, it seems like they're just moving up into the compound over to the side there, just towards the northwestern edge.
Yeah.
So a lot of strategic play that we're seeing in this first round. You know, the teams are not just you know, running in guns blazing. You know, they're actually deciding whether or not it's worth taking the fight.
Yeah.
You know, or would it be a better choice rather to just, you know, move off somewhere else, like we've seen with the players there from ResHAUNTED, with their confrontation they had there with the players from the SSxTempo team.
Yeah, and I mean that's the sort of play that you really want to see, you know, especially coming into a finals like this, you know. Obviously all the teams need to be on their top, but that doesn't just mean your ability to fight and take fights. It's also your ability to make the decisions of which fights you want to take and what you actually want to do on the map and whether or not it's worth it to take some fights or maybe disengage from those fights. So yeah, it's good to see some of that, you know, a little bit more strategy, a little bit more planning going into the things, you know, a little bit more thought putting into it. Obviously, these points, these wins mean a lot now. You know, this very, very weighty in terms of, you know, placement points and where you're going to come out at the end of this. So all the teams, they want to be doing as well as they possibly can. So they're trying to be as on point as possible on all facets of the game.
Yeah. Well, we just saw Apollo. He was scouting out the compound over here where we've got Nexus and Tiger. Oh, he was moving up, getting another vehicle. It seems like the teams are just waiting for the zone shift to happen before they start moving up. We might see Rain and Reluctant going at it. And then, of course, also the players there from DKGaming, as well as the team from Phoenix Instinct.
Yeah, that blue zone up north definitely going to force some of those teams to just move in a little bit. There's quite a number of them just going down the line, you know, Dragons, Rain, what looks like Reluctant, then just all sort of on that side there that could potentially run into another, especially since there's about 2 or 3 teams in the center zone already. So, yeah, we could see some fights brewing in the next minute or so, just as the players start moving in away from that blue zone and into the zone.
Well, it's definitely going to be interesting to see where these teams are going to rotate up to, because we're going into you know, one of the last few circles here, and we've got 14 teams and 49 players still remaining. So I just think that this coming zone and the ones to follow are going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah, they have to be. They have to be. It's like having a mini army inside a tiny space to fight it out. But, I mean, that's going to be what we want to see. It's going to be entertaining. That is, of course, if the players don't just all get knocked out before they even make it to the zone. We'll see about that.
Yeah. Well, Rain is definitely on the move, and we also have the players here from Syndicate moving up. They're heading up into Watertown. So we'll see now. Is Rain going to move up into the same direction there? We have SS and Phoenix also just passing by each other there. It seems like Rain might be moving up into Watertown. Let's see where they're going to go. Phoenix right there next to Astro.
Oh, there's like 4 or 5 teams all packed in together there. I'm surprised they haven't just annihilated each other already.
Well, here they now started moving in. There we go. Shots starting to fly across. You got the players there from SSxTempo and Rain, as well as the SSxSyndicate team, now opening fire on each other. Got a few shots coming in there from the players from Mecha Six as well. Ooh, are they going to rotate up? This is definitely going to be interesting. Just waiting to see where these players are going to decide to go. Oh, they are moving up to SHELLSHOCK. SHELLSHOCK opening fire. There we go. So a warm welcome there from SHELLSHOCK right over towards the players from SSxTempo. Welcoming them up into Rozok. And then, of course, the Mecha Six guys just off in the distance there, next to the bridge. So I've got the map open quite a bit, but that is because we're watching the rotation of these teams, trying to see where they're all going to go. So we can, you know, jump up into the action so we don't miss a potential fight. Muffin might maybe get pushed on by Reluctant there, depending on, you know, on how she plays it and how she moves. And we also have the Dragons, of course, right at the top here. Now just hot on the heels. So Mecha Six now opening fire over towards Cage. There he goes. So Thief gets the knock. I know you said his name is something else, but I just call him Thief.
Fix.
Here we go. Beautiful knock.
Now, and now we can have a look at the next zone, and it's entering right there on ResHAUNTED, just over that nice river there, just like we had hoped. And, well, 14 teams, 49 players will make that 48 as Moms goes down. And Nexus pretty soon to follow.
We got Dragon, the last hope, Tiger, I said Dragon. Let's jump up here to DKGaming there, of course, now going at it here with Rain. And then, of course, you got the natural killers right behind them. Ooh, there we go. Nexus gets thirsted as well. Back to the lobby he goes. There we go. Flash getting hit now. Squeak putting in a bit of damage there. Well done. So you got Hunter and Rick left. Crayon moving in. Got Squeak and Sneak.
Sneaky squeaky.
Yes, sir. Up they come. Let's see. Oh, Rick trying to move up. Gets hit. So this is really a tough spot. Ooh, the eXile's getting hit as well. So let's see what's going to happen here with Rain and the players here from DKGaming. Let's have a quick look at where that other fight is. That is, of course, just on the edge there. So the teams are really closing in. Action is about to go crazy.
Yeah.
There we go. So Tiger
gonna
gets
get taken out.
So I think he was AFK or something. Must have been.
Yeah, I think it was sort of just GG's from then on. He just kind of accepted his fate. It's unfortunate. It is going to be Bonzo getting knocked over as SHELLSHOCK pulling the trigger to try and do some damage. Going to take out Bonzo.
So this is definitely going to be an interesting one because you know, the whole scoreboard has been reset for the final.
Yeah.
So now they're going to get, now they're all going to have to earn their points once again from the start. And it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be the team to come out at the top. At the moment, we still have 13 to choose from. Flash, of course, now getting hit. Thirst also getting hit there by Res. Blue Zone now moving in. This is definitely going to change things up. We got Rek now just trying to find a good position. And will he make it? Ooh, gets a hit in on Squeak. So it's up to Rek now. Let's see, up comes Sneak, and down he goes. Well done. Right. Wow, look at the zone. Look at the zone.
Yeah.
Down goes Smitty there. Well done. So the players there from Phoenix now moving up. Let's see, will Phoenix get those hits in? Ooh, Smitty goes down without any hesitation. Both Phoenix teams now caught in the blue. Down goes Bullet. Maestro also getting hit. Astro having a quick spin out. Ooh, Muffin falling down, getting knocked out. As you can see, it is about to go down. Astro gets taken out. So just like that, we are down to 11 teams.
Yeah, for sure. Backs against the wall there with that blue zone pushing them up, and there's not much you can do about it. You just got to try and survive it. Cat's going to get taken down, and Crayon is claimed as well as Sneak by that blue zone there. So they were not able to make it out of that. They're going to be sent all the way back, and Danny Boy is actually going to be soon to follow as well.
Yes, sir. The players here from Mecha Six, of course, now getting hit. Ooh, the Phoenix team also getting hit there by the eXiles off in the distance. There you go. Hades getting knocked now. Oh, nice exchange between the teams. There we go. Oh. They are out for blood. They're trying to take down the eXiles to ensure that they don't get that top spot. And it seems like they are down to their last player. If one more knock comes in, they are down and out. There we go. So they managed to get the res in. Waiting on the natural killers and of course the players there from Mecha Six to start opening fire on each other. They're of course right next to each other there. And the zone is going to stay up in ResHAUNTED. So this is pretty much where the fight is going to be for the remainder of the match.
Yeah. Yeah, it certainly is. You can see there's a couple of teams moving in there from the southeast. They could be potentially clashing with some teams there as Res is there to meet SS and well, Well, we'll see if any battles happen there towards the south. Of course, to the north, nothing much happening aside from the teams sort of just camping in their respective buildings, hoping to weather the storm as the zone gets ever smaller.
Oh, you can just hear these shots going off. So SS getting hit pretty hard at the moment. We got Cat and teammates still live. They're moving up on ResHAUNTED. Shots now flying up in all directions. There we go. Of course, we have some grains coming out. We got Phoenix just trying to rotate up in towards zone. Down goes Cat. Dizzy gets a beautiful hit in. There we go. MG takes the first. We got Genesis getting hit now by our last player there from the SSxTempo team.
Yeah, Toti's actually had to get that one because he was pushing out from the blue zone and he was exposed as he left the doorway, so he had to push that one hard. So it's good for him that he got the knock, but he has to keep this one going because, yeah, like you said, he's very much alone and he's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, now he's got quite a battle ahead of him. But we've seen some impressive plays by some of the players there, of course, you know, getting those clutches all the way through.
Yeah.
So let's see, maybe he will be one of those contenders going in for those clutch plays. But also we've got quite a few teams now moving up. Shots flying over towards Cheddar and MG here. Let's see, will they be able to defend? Oh, there we go. Apollo gets knocked. Dragons and SHELLSHOCK also going at it right up here in the northern side. Gage jumping up into the tree almost.
Yeah, they could take down Dilly here. He is a little bit exposed there, the rest of his team towards the warehouse. He is getting pushed by SHELLSHOCKed, so they are making quick moves towards him. They're finally able to land the shots. He's going to go down, but now... Oh, Follow pushes in. That's so good. They're able to take down Dilly, as far as I'm aware, and Engir as well. Oh... SHELLSHOCK are moving in. They're not taking any prisoners
and
here.
Down they go. What a play. Wow, look at SS and the map behind us. The players are just going down all over the place. Wow. 6 teams left.
Yeah, and the fighting doesn't stop.
Well, we've got the players here from... Yeah, no, eXiles are out, so the first match... They down and out. 4 teams remaining. We got the Natural Killers, SS, Phoenix, and the players from Mecha Six. Wow. That happened super quick. Wow.
Yeah.
So just
Certainly
like that.
And yeah, by the snap of the fingers, it's now 4 teams, 10 players, and SHELLSHOCK are looking to hunt down Asta, who is the last left alive for his team there. He is Lone Ranger trying to survive, but SS, SHELLSHOCKed, they're gonna hunt him down and take him out. That's gonna leave 3 teams left, and well, it looks like the action isn't stopping. We've got Fix and the squad rolling up here towards the warehouse, towards SHELLSHOCKed. Natural Killers are just sitting in that house. They're waiting for something to happen, and that's a good move considering SHELLSHOCKed is getting pushed here, and they could potentially start into an engagement as Shade spots out Wonder. Wonder's going to go down. That's going to be the information that SHELLSHOCK need to know that, well, they're on the back foot right now. New Killers, well, Hippo, he's going to be moving up as well. Ooh. Let's see what happens here.
Well, the Natural Killers, of course, now getting caught out behind the ridge. Luckily for them, they're in zone. We've got the players there from Mecha Six also managing to make it up behind the ridge. And of course, then we've got the players here from SHELLSHOCK with the overwatch advantage, you know, right on top of the building. Up on the roof,
Yeah.
they can pretty much see the rotations of all the teams.
Yeah, that is going to be helpful if they don't get taken down for it. We'll see Shade start moving in there with the boy Thix and Spades hot on his trail there. Ooh, Thick's gonna go down. Gonna get knocked over. Spades as well. That Overwatch potential is just so strong. But Shade doesn't care. He takes down Kage. Hippo takes down Thix, but it is gonna be SHELLSHOCKed in the end. who win that one out by the skin of their teeth, but it's now just Tholu who's last alive, and Natural Killers are like, yeah, this is fine, we'll just 3v1, no problem.
Well, we'll
He's
see.
rolling up with the squad.
This is definitely going to be an interesting finish. I mean, it's hard to say who's going to get it, but...
So much damage onto Tholu. He took so much damage from that grenade. This is going to be almost impossible for him to pull off. It's 1v3. He's got 25 HP. He's just healed himself back up a little bit, but this is going to be difficult.
Whoa! Beautiful play.
It's a knock onto Blizzard. That's going to be helpful. It's turned it into a 1v2 for the time being. But Hippo and Cell are still pushing up. Okay, the Thirst comes out, so it's a secured 1v2 at least. Well, they haven't pushed up on him just yet. It's not going to be an easy one because they're in essentially the same place, so they're all going to have to rotate at the same time, more or less. So this is going to be an interesting one to watch how it unfolds. Zone is tiny. Somebody has to pull the trigger. They can't just hover around forever.
And they're being quite cautious with the staircase.
Yeah.
You know, one false move and that's pretty much it for the team.
Yeah. Here comes Hippo, and he's gonna get it. There we go. Well played.
Beautifully done. So the Natural Killers take the win there with the 5 kills. We got SHELLSHOCK coming in, finishing off on 9 kills. Then, of course, we've got the players there from the Mecha Six finishing off in 3rd place with 3 kills. Then, of course, we got, I think this is Phoenix Instinct in 4th place. Then we got one of the SS teams here. Let's go with, well, let's go with Syndicate in 5th place. Then, of course, we got the resLESS. No, this is ResHAUNTED up in 6th place. The eXiles getting 7th place. Dragons in 8th. Then we've got one of our SS teams up in 9th place. We got Phoenix up in 10th place. Rain taking 11th. Then, of course, Reluctant in 12th place. DKGaming in 13th. resLESS in 14th place. And then, of course, the players there from Red Reserve getting sent back to the lobby first. So what an interesting play. What an interesting finish to the match. Definitely, yeah, not the same that we've been seeing over the past 4 weeks. So
Yeah, I think the players have it in their heads now. They know they're fighting for, you know, what is ultimately that top spot. They want to do the best they can, so they're playing as best they can. They're bringing out their top games. You know, they're getting aggressive when they need to. They're playing smart. They're trying to make sure they're getting everything, you know, as best they can. So we've seen some very interesting stuff happening throughout that match. Some nice early aggression there, some great plays overall. And then, of course, that final, we had about 3 teams in total there, and they just sort of pushed up at the really good times there. I think they chose their rotations very nicely. Really good plays coming out at the end. And then, of course, yeah, just well played to Natural Killers for being able to clutch that one out and yeah, win against the 3v1.
yeah, no, that was a beautiful play though. That push up the side of the roof there. At least they had a pretty good idea of where he was. So, you know, it was no surprise that they kind of came out, you know, looking right up there.
Yeah, and they played smart.
Yes, definitely.
Making sure to clear all those angles.
Yeah. But yeah, there we go. I think that is then, of course, the end of our first match. We got 3 more to come. So let's see how this goes. I think it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this final unfolds here for today. But there we go. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get up into our replays while we wait for the next round to get underway.
Let's get it. Yeah, a little bit of an exchange going. Astro trying to get some damage through, but it's good. We're going to see some of that early aggression, which is very nice to see. Looks like Astro are going to go to the roof to try and res the teammates.
Well,
nice. I want to see this continue, man. There we go. Ooh, Sunny getting knocked over.
Wow.
Oh,
man.
This is looks like Astro are going to go to the roof to try and res the teammates.
Well,
Nice. I wanna see this continue, man. There we go. Ooh,
What a
Sonny
play.
getting knocked over.
Wow.
Oh,
Man,
this is just wow. This is really good here.
that's
such-
insane. Down they
Did
go.
they just take? Yeah, they just took them out. Wow, Reluctant just doing some amazing work there. That's some really great stuff.
Once again from the start. And it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be the team to come out at the top. At the moment, we still have 13 to choose from. Flash, of course, now getting hit. Thirst also getting hit there by Res. Blue Zone now moving in. This is definitely going to change things up. We got Rek now just trying to find a good position. And will he make it? Ooh, gets a hit in on Squeak. So it's up to Rek now. Let's see, up comes Sneak. And down he goes. Well done. Down without any hesitation. Both Phoenix teams now caught in the blue. Down goes Bullet. Maestro also getting hit. Astro having a quick spin out. Ooh, Muffin falling down, getting knocked out. As you can see, it is about to go down. Astro gets taken out. So just like that, we are down to 11 teams.
He's a little bit exposed there, the rest of his team towards the warehouse. He is getting pushed by SHELLSHOCKed, so they are making quick moves towards him. They're finally able to land the shots. He's going to go down, but now... Oh, Follow pushes in. That's so good. They're able to take down Dilly, as far as I'm aware, and Engir as well. Oh. SHELLSHOCKed are moving in. They're not taking any prisoners
And
here.
down they go. Mecha Six. Wow. That happened super quick. Wow.
Yeah.
So just
Certainly
like that.
did, and yeah, by the snap of the fingers, it's now 4 teams, 10 players, and SHELLSHOCKed are looking to hunt down Asta, who is the last left alive for his team there. He is Lone Ranger trying to survive, but SHELLSHOCKed,
They can pretty much see the rotations of all the teams.
yeah, that is going to be helpful if they don't get taken down for it. We'll see Shade start moving in there with the boy Thix and Spades hot on his trail there. Ooh, Thix gonna go down. Gonna get knocked over. Spades as well. That Overwatch potential is just so strong. But Shade doesn't care. He takes down Kage. So this is gonna be an interesting one to watch how it unfolds. Zone is tiny. Somebody has to pull the trigger. They can't just hover around forever.
And they're being quite cautious with the staircase.
Yeah.
You know, one false move and that's pretty much it for the team.
Yeah. Here comes Hippo,
Oh!
and he's gonna get it. There we go.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. All right, so we are getting into our second matchup. I hope you guys are ready for this one. This is going to be an interesting one. We are on the Rheagal map, and we are both being ventriloquists at the moment. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're a multi-talented, multi-skilled bunch of people, I think.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I'm ready to get into this one. I don't know about you, but I think that first map was a really nice way to start this whole series here tonight. So I'm really excited to see how this continues. Obviously, now we're going to be seeing ourselves on a whole different map here. It's going to be spicy. We're going to see how they approach this one here. We've seen some interesting stuff happen on this map, so I'm interested to see if that continues and see how this plays out.
Yeah. So as you can see there, we've got the teams up in the lobby over here. So it seems like we might have an extra team joining us in this one. So we might be back on our 16 teams. So we've got the players, of course, there from SSxSyndicate over in slot 1. Then we got the players from Reluctant in 3. We got Phoenix up in 4, that being Phoenix Instinct. Then Phoenix Prodigy up in 5. We got Red Reserve up in slot 6. We got the Dragons over in 7. Then, of course, we got Mecha Six over in 8. We've got the players there from ResHAUNTED up in slot 9, the eXiles in 10. Then, of course, we've got Hub in 11. We've got SSxTempo in 12. We've got Rain in 13, Natural Killers in 14, SHELLSHOCK up in slot 15. We've got resLESS up in 16. And then, of course, DKGaming over in slot 17. And a pretty interesting flight path we've got here as well.
Yeah, just straight up north, from south to north there. Yeah, that's definitely interesting. I'm curious to see where the zone is going to be, but yeah, we'll see how aggressive the teams decide to play today, because obviously one of those things about this map in particular that we always talk about is its size, and it's a deceptive size at that. So we'll see if the teams decide to counter the size with a little bit of extra aggression and maybe give us a couple of fights early. We'll see.
Well, we might have something kicking off right here with SHELLSHOCK and the players there from DKGaming down in the south over at Puerto. And then, of course, Phoenix and Red Reserve jumping Impala. Then we got the players there from resLESS as well as Reluctant heading over in the direction of Chumacero. I'm not sure if they're going to make it all the way, but yeah, they're all moving together. So let's jump up here to Red Reserve and Phoenix and see what we got cooking on this side. So a lot of teams dropping together, kind of, in a sense, you know, and that's a good thing, because you're going to see a lot of action early on in the game.
Yeah. One of the things that we have yet to see, so far I can remember, is that just a whole bunch of teams dropping together and just taking each other out early on and actually ending the game before even a couple of zones is completed. I'd like to see that. That's something I'd love to see.
Yeah.
Just so much early aggression that the game ends regardless of the blue zone.
I think maybe on a smaller map that is something that we'll definitely see. But I think on a map the size of Miramar, yeah, no, I don't think that's something that we're gonna see just yet. But we might.
Well, the teams can make a secret deal before it goes down and be like, all right, let's meet in Picado, and then everyone just goes there and takes a mass fight.
Well, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe one day, but I don't think it's gonna be today.
No, it certainly won't be today. Today, these teams are playing for the top spot. They're playing to do the best they can, and well, Red gonna take some damage there straight off the bat.
Yep. So let's see. With Danny Boy getting that first hit in, coming in with his Winchester, getting that knock in on Griff. So let's see, will the remainder of the squad now move in? Danny Boy, of course, still not too far away. They're keeping a bit of an eye on these players as they now start to move up. Let's see, will they be able to fend them off? Or will we see Red Reserve getting sent back to the lobby again?
No. Looks like we have a potential bunch of fights brewing here. Reluctant is uncomfortably close to Ghost. And, ooh, Bravo gonna get knocked. Danny Boy also gonna get knocked.
And now this is
Oros.
basically up to Azar. Up he comes. Oh, comes in. Tries to get the thirst in on Oros. Ooh, Smitty gets that hit in as well. So Reluctant and Rez going at it. Let's see what's going to happen here with Phoenix. Bit of a pre-fire. Ooh, Red Reserve pushing in. Down goes Azar. Well done.
That is 2 teams already in the lobby. That's
Wow.
Phoenix and Rez both sent back to the lobby there.
Wow. And that, of course, being the players there from resLESS. So it's not ResHAUNTED. They are still in play. They are still here.
Yeah, as well as the other Phoenix team also still here.
Yeah. So we got the players there from SSxTempo, of course, over in Al Azhar. So they, at the moment, it's like, yeah, I don't know. We also have Dizzy way up in the north there over in Torre Ahumada.
Yeah. He's decided to go on a bit of an adventure trip.
Let's call it that. Either that or he's AFK. Let's say adventure.
I don't know.
He went on a little adventure.
No, he's not AFK.
Is he there?
He just went on an adventure.
Wow.
Yeah, he's there.
Wow.
Yeah. He just went on. He went on a bit of a holiday. All this fighting, you know, it takes the toll. Sometimes you just want a bit of a holiday. He's going and doing some. He's doing some shopping up there in
Yes.
Torre. Yeah.
Well, interesting thing that I've noticed now is the natural killers. They are quite widely spread across the map.
Yeah, they're playing checkers. Everyone else is playing chess.
Yes. Well, let's see. Maybe it will pay off for them. Maybe it won't. We'll find out in due time.
Yeah, we certainly will. Now we're just waiting for some teams to collide here. We do have a couple of them sort of close by, but as we say, every time when we say that, the map is a little bit deceptive. When they look like they're close together, they're not actually that close together. There's still quite a good distance between them. So, yeah, we still have a bit of a time to wait before the teams run into one another. But it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, we might see the first one, of course, here between the Dragons and the team there from Phoenix Prodigy. So, yeah, we can see Phoenix Prodigy now just rotating up the Dragons. Let's see, will they engage? Oh, Phoenix going on a bit of a roll, flips the van. That's not
He's
something.
trying to get that airtime.
Yes.
Plus 50 points.
Yes,
Yeah.
50 extra points.
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix moved up right on the Dragons here. So let's see, will the Dragons be able to fend them off, send them to the lobby, or will the Dragons get sent to the lobby?
We shall see.
Yes, sir. We've seen so many fights in this blue bottom and surrounding area here. It's like people kind of say, well, hey, I'll meet you at the blue bottom. Let's go for it. Because we got Phoenix in the other blue bottom, and then of course the Dragons up in this one here. So,
Yeah, blue bottom's the place to be.
yes, sir. So we got Dragon, ENGR and Bad Liar right there next to each other. And of course we got K9 over there, over towards the east. And Drumaito way off in the distance. So interesting spread once again. But we'll see how it goes. We got Rain on the move. We have the players there from Tempo, of course, still holding up over in Al Azhar. They haven't moved up, but we got Bullet getting a beautiful grin in right here on ENGR. So they are definitely not pushing up towards the Dragons. Bullet sneaking up. Asta coming in as well. Hulk right there. And then, of course, Shakes up in the building. Whoa! Nice! So the Dragons have their work cut out for them now. Drumaito coming up now as well. Oh, down he goes! Wow, Phoenix really ripping it up. K9, let's see, will K9 be able to do some work here, or will he get taken down as well? There we go, so the thirst now coming in. Bad Liar getting sent back. Ooh, K9 just scoping out as we had Hulk rotating up. Right, so K9 now just really trying to stay alive. Trying to find a good place to rotate up to.
Yeah, those early engagements sort of wore off quite quickly. Now we're just waiting for the rest of the frags to come in. GR are gonna go down. No, they're just pursuing the rest of the of their quarry, as it were.
Yes, sir. It would have been funny if there was a quarry on this map.
It would have, yeah. Except it's just K9 and Phoenix are hunting them.
Yes. All right,
Hunting
so
dogs.
so Rain might now maybe start a fight here with natural killers. You can see Sela just rotating up in the distance there. They might move up into a potential spot. We also might see Reluctant and the natural killers engage. There's a lot of mites, so yeah. We'll see which it is going to be. Wow, I struggle with that one.
Yeah, yeah, we will see which it is going to be. A lot of teams sitting here in the center of the zone, sort of concentrated, which is nice because that means there's a little bit of potential for some engages if the teams decide to push in a little bit further. For now, though, I think they're just going to wait for the zone to sort of push in a little bit and just force them to engage, but who knows, maybe they decide to just step in a little bit closer and take a chance, maybe take out some frags. You know, right now we have about 3 or so teams skirting the outsides of the zone, just there around the perimeter, and the rest of the teams are really concentrated here towards the center, so hopefully we see a couple of battles in the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, well, Hippo getting scary close to Rain here. Just waiting for those shots to start flying up. Here we go. Called it. Alright, so Rain opening fire there. We've got K9 getting really close to Reluctant. Let's see if K9 will be able to survive this one. We've got Maestro just up ahead. So this is going to be a close one. Good Maestro on the one end, Blitz on the other, and then of course Phoenix right behind them. Ooh! Down he goes. What teamwork that was there from Reluctant. Well done.
Hunted like a dog.
Yes, sir. And down he goes. K9 and all.
Yeah.
We still
now
have,
we have
No, we still have a few teams on the outside of in the blue zone here. Red Reserve, SHELLSHOCK, Dizzy.
Yeah, Red, I don't really know what they're doing. They had plenty of opportunity to move out of the zone, but they're still just kind of sitting there. Not too sure what that's about, but yeah, we do have the natural killers and of course Rain there, just along the same sort of line. In Monte Nuevo could be potentially engaging sometime soon. The rest of the players on the outskirts are moving in slowly, but yeah, it is interesting to note that SHELLSHOCKed and Red are still sitting in the blue zone for some reason. And Dizzy.
Yes.
Dizzy's also chilling there.
Well, we have our shots now coming up between Rain and the natural killers. Blizzard, Sela, and Schnitz now opening fire, or returning fire rather, over towards Rain. Ooh, Crayon taking a few hits. There we go. Sneak comes in with a holographic and gets the hit in on Blizzard. Wow. Well done. And of course, Red Zone.
Yeah. Red Zone coming in to try and ruin their days. We'll see if it does. Dizzy making a frantic dash in his car down towards the rest of his team. And Red as well going to be trying to move up there in towards the zone as well to try and save themselves. SHELLSHOCK also taking a long way around. We'll see how much damage they can endure as that blue zone does move in. It does a little bit of damage. You can't really ignore it. We've seen plenty of players go down to it when they do ignore it. So yeah, it's one of those things, you know, you got to respect a little bit, or you've got a plan for at least.
Well, one thing that I'm hoping to see is to see the players from ResHAUNTED and the eXiles to perform as they've been performing in the previous 4 weeks, because both those teams placed at the top in their respective lobbies, or their respective groups rather, and we had them go out in 6th and 7th place. So yeah, hopefully this round we'll see a bit of a comeback from them. They are a bit I don't know, spaced differently this time around. And we also have the eXile team slowly creeping up on the players here from Mecha Six. So yeah, I think these two teams they kind of need to redeem themselves, you know, being the top placing teams in their groups. Oh, there we go. So Cheddar does exactly that, gets the hit in on Spade. So we've got a few more teams now busy rotating up. The players there from Hub now also coming in. And of course the Natural Killers and Rain still pretty much in the same spot. You know, not a lot of movement from them there just yet. Also no real need to you know, to really move up. And then of course we got DKGaming coming in there from the southern side. Moving up. Ooh, there we go. Let's jump.
Res has just rotated all the way down there into the zone, and they've just popped off immediately, just taking some fights there, taking down Blitz, I think. So, yeah, they've decided they've hung around off the outskirts enough. Now they want some fights.
Well, let's see. Maybe, hopefully, they'll get the hit in on Reluctant. Because we got Blitz down already, then Maestro, Astro, and Smitty. I mean, this is going to be a bit of a tough fight because Reluctant is not one of the easiest teams to fight against. You know, they do put up quite a fight. So we'll see how this unfolds. Reluctant, of course, now trying. Oh, up comes Smitty. Which way is he going? Then, of course, we've got Genesis. Well, in fact, the whole squad now. I don't know if they're rotating out or they're getting ready for a rush. No, it seems like they might be heading out. Yep, there we go. So they decided, okay, no, we'll rather come back and fight a little bit later, it seems.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, they push up to right here. Oh. There we go.
Yeah, it looks like they just prepared their getaway vehicle.
Well, Rain and the Natural Killers going at it still. We just saw that shot come in from Cellar side. Spade, of course, well, no, sorry, this was Spade getting hit out in the open here. The remainder of the Mecha Six team up on the hill. Bonzo getting shot at now. You can just see the shots landing as he's trying to move about. So the Natural Killers really putting their long-range weapons to good use here. Not sure what Bonzo's up to, standing out in the open, and wow, just manages to catch up to Shade right before he bleeds out. Wow. How's this also now? The eXiles, they've positioned themselves in, well, pretty much this center zone.
Yeah.
So everyone now needs to rotate up. As you can see, we got Natural Killers and the players there from ResHAUNTED on the move. They moving in, moving up. Let's see, will we see some good players here from either of our potential top teams?
There's like 7 or 8 teams at the top there who still need to rotate, you know, down towards in that zone. So could see some potential chaos as the natural killers and Rez move in towards the middle of this zone.
Well, we've got Rix here from Hub. He's moving up right behind Rain. And then, of course, we've got Juice and Not My Fault also just elsewhere. Seems like they are moving in, about to provide some cover and some backup there. But it'd be interesting to see whether or not Rix is going to take the engagement here with the team from Rain, or, you know, will he wait and rather move up? But it seems like Rain, okay, there we go. So Rain is indeed moving out. We got Juice and Not My Fault now starting their fight with Rain. Here we go. Some nice return fire. Doing quite a bit of damage, I must say. Rain taking several hits in that drive-by.
No, never underestimate the power of a good drive-by.
Yes, sir. Oh, that vehicle is not looking too great. Wow, Not My Fault. Almost getting those finishing hits in. That would have been absolutely amazing. We've got a drop coming down here as well, right there on the natural killers. Let's jump up, see what we got left in the drop here. Ooh, nice DBS, 8 scope and some level 3 goodies. So that's definitely going to help quite a bit. But of course, the natural killers trying to now just hold their space up against the players there from ResHAUNTED. You can see we got them right over there to the north, and then of course right here on the eastern side we've got the eXiles. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see what's going to happen. But we also have the players here from Phoenix at the old drop. And we got the team there from SSxSyndicate just off to the side. Fortunately for Phoenix, or for Syndicate, we've got a bit of some terrain in the way. Alright, so both teams now pushing up into zone. So 13 teams, 48 players left. Wow. So we said goodbye to 3 so far.
Yeah, we saw the 2 go down quite early on, and then of course the 3rd team get taken down during the course of the rest of that sort of entry. But now we're in a space mode where all the teams are quite decently spaced out. They're not really in too good of an engagement distance. We do see Rez trying to take some fights against natural killers there, but ultimately everyone else really well spaced out.
Oh, there we go. Dizzy opening fire. Let's jump up to Dizzy. Putting that AWM of his to some good use. Putting those shots across over towards the natural killers there. You can see Sela and Schnitz, of course, just off in the distance. Blizzard, of course, getting knocked out. Hippo going up for that res. The vehicle also not looking too great there. But this is now once again where it's going to get interesting. Zone has shifted up once again. And it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, this one is going to be a tough one because all the teams need to rotate once again, but this time they don't really have the luxury of being able to space themselves so amply. So they're going to have to fight for the space, especially considering that this particular bit of terrain is going to make it difficult, some of the portion of the zone a little bit difficult to be populated on. So they're going to fight for the space here. And that's what we're going to be seeing in the next couple of seconds to a minute, is the teams getting in towards that zone and then just fighting each other to be able to exist in that space to try and make it forward. There we go. Jabro going to go down. Otis going to follow very soon. Sorry, also going to get knocked in such a small space of time.
Yeah, I mean, the players here from SHELLSHOCK now moving in. MG trying to push up. Gets a hit, goes down. Horus now moving up. Gets taken down as well. It is up to Cheddar. Let's see, will he... Oh, down they go. Well done to the players there from SHELLSHOCK. Beautiful play. Wow. Yeah. They have really
and
turned
there's a
up
lot of
the
fighting
game.
in the north there as well. Got like 4 teams clumped up there towards that spot there, Red. gonna get taken down as well as Bonzo and Sneak. Lots of shots going down, and this is the turf war beginning.
Wow, so we've got Ozone and Sunny left. Rain now trying to get up to their wounded. Yep, no, that smoke just kept on bouncing and oh, that was funny. But wow. So we saw Rain there trying, not Rain, Red Reserve trying to push up, trying to run over one of the players. They did successfully get it done, but of course got blown up in the process.
Poor Thix.
Yes, he was in the thick of it.
He certainly was. And so the rest of the teams up there to the north, they could potentially find themselves in a whole bunch of more clashes. Dizzy is going to be one to fall to Schnitz.
Well, we've got 4 teams right up here. Actually, 5 teams.
Well, I mean, there's 12 teams in total, and they all have to sit into this tiny zone. And it's only going to get smaller.
Yes, sir.
Bloop, there it is.
So down goes Bonzo, out goes the whole team there. Of course, that being the players there from Mecha Six. SS and SS now going at each other's throats here. So Tempo and Syndicate. Rain also getting hit by the natural killers now in the kill feed.
Yeah, and all those teams up north are going to have to rotate down as well. And that blue zone is harsh. Going to claim Squeak, and Sneak going to fall as well. Crayon going to get taken out, and Ozone are going to fall to the blue zone.
And then, of course, we've got a hub on the hill right under Phoenix. Oh. There we go. So well done to the natural killers, taking down the players there from Rain. Well, the blue zone also aiding in that. SS and SS going at it as well. Jabro popping a quick heal. We've got the players here from ResHAUNTED just down the hill.
Yeah, there's SS teams trying to find out who's the better of the two, but God is coming in as well to try and get that. Not my fault. Goes down Maestro, getting knocked over by SHELLSHOCK as they move in to try and take those fights towards the south of the zone.
Well, we've got Juice definitely trying to move up. Let's go on the side here with SS and SS just ripping it up with each other. Oh, so SS getting caught in between SS and the DKGaming team there. Beautiful push up from behind here, coming in, putting several hits in, making them second guess their position. But he goes, of course, we got Wreck getting knocked frag, now trying to push up. Trying to jump over the bullets. Gets the hit in on Flash. There we go. Phoenix getting those hits in on Hub as well. Up comes the blue zone. Oh, this is going to change quite a bit. CS is now just trying to rake in those kills before the zone takes them down. Are they going to make it? Not sure. I don't think Savage is going to be able to outlast it. Nope, yeah. Down they go. Oh, down goes Ricked as well. Well played to frag.
Trip's gonna make a dash for the zone as the rest of the team is hammered. But speaking of hammering, Rez is just sitting there and they hammer anyone moving in there. The rest of the team's trying to scramble for that zone.
Well, there we go. Red Reserve now pushing up on the natural killers here. Sunny is the last remaining player left. Got a few shots coming up from the side. SHELLSHOCK now pushing up as well.
Yeah, Red doesn't really stand a chance on this one. And, well, neither does Phoenix, it seems. Red is going to go down, and now SHELLSHOCK is in a bit of a spot, considering they're trying to siege from the top of this hill here down on towards natural killers who are holed up here in this house. They do get at least one knock there, I think, onto Sella, but they're going to have to do a whole lot more work if they're going to try and flush these guys out of the building. Meanwhile, it is Perez who are also sitting there towards the side of the zone. waiting to potentially get a third party or some sort of capitalization of whatever fight happens there. Ooh, Juice is going to go down in the meantime. I was actually just about to say he could cause a little bit of an upset, but he is spotted out and taken down. So now it is 4 teams and 13 players left alive here.
3 of those teams right in front of us here. Wonder getting hit there by Genesis. Preset smashing up into the side of the ramp. Oh, the natural killer's getting pushed hard now, but of course Schnitz managing to move up, gets hit by Apollo. It's going to come down to Sela, Sunny. I think we might see ResHAUNTED and SHELLSHOCK in the final.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Oh, down goes Sela. Hippo manages to go to the lobby too. Sunny now making a quick run for it.
Oh, SHELLSHOCKed in such a bad spot. That blue zone is going to be everything, and Rez, they capitalize. There goes SHELLSHOCKed in such a horrible fashion. They're caught out by the blue zone. So unfortunate. Rez in the perfect position to capitalize, and they do.
Wow, well done, well played. I mean, beautiful play there. We well, at least we had one of our top teams stepping up, you know, coming back to the top. ResHAUNTED, of course, getting the chicken dinner there. SHELLSHOCK coming in 2nd place. Red Reserve in 3rd place. We got the Natural Killers in 4th place. You got the players there from Hub finishing off in 5th. Then, of course, you got the team from Phoenix up in 6th place. SS in 7th. The DKGaming in 8th place. SS once again in 9th place. Reluctant in 10th. Rain in 11th. We got the players here from Mecha Six over in 12th place. The eXiles in 13th place. The Dragons in 14. Phoenix in 15. And then, of course, resLESS finishing off in 16th place. So there we go. There we have it. That, once again, wow, being quite a crazy matchup. And, yeah, these final few zones were absolutely insane.
Yeah, definitely. We saw some great early fighting on there. Then we saw a little bit of a lull, as is usual on this particular map. You know, usually in the middle of this sort of play, you kind of get a lull as all the teams trying to sort themselves out. There's a good distance, but ultimately we got some really great fights. Considering that after that, since all the teams had stayed alive, there were so many players going into those final few zones. There was a lot of fighting, a lot of battles, and then right at the end there, we saw some great fighting from all the teams. But unfortunately, SHELLSHOCK, they get caught up by that blue zone, forced out, trying to run for their lives, and then Rez are just there to just shoot them as they're running, take them all down, and yeah, clean that one up, get the win. So yeah, that was a great second match.
Yeah, no, fantastic stuff. But there we go, there we have it. I think we're going to jump up into our replays quick while we wait for the 3rd match to get underway. And then, of course, yeah, we'll be back shortly with the action in our Open Series finals here. Season 4 coming to an end. But yeah, there we go.
Let's go.
Let's jump. Comes in, tries to get the first in on Oros. Ooh, Smitty gets that hit in as well. So Reluctant and Rez going at it. Let's see what's going to happen here with Phoenix. Bit of a pre-fire. Ooh, Red Reserve pushing in. Down goes Azar. Well done. So this is going to be a close one. Good Maestro on the one end, Blitz on the other, and then of course Phoenix right behind them. Ooh! Down he goes. What teamwork that was there from Reluctant. Well done.
Just fighting each other to be able to exist in that space to try and make it forward. There we go. Jabro gonna go down. Otis gonna follow very soon. Sorry, also gonna get knocked in such a small space of time.
Yeah, I mean the players here from SHELLSHOCK now moving in. MG trying to push up. Gets the hit, goes down. Horus now moving up. Gets taken down as well. It is up to Cheddar. Let's see, will he... Oh, down they go. Well done to the players there from SHELLSHOCK.
Themselves in a whole bunch of more clashes. Dizzy
is going to be one to fall to Schnitz.
Well, we've got 4 teams right up here. Actually, 5 teams.
Well, I mean, there's 12 teams in total, and they all have to sit into this tiny zone. And it's only going to get smaller.
Yes, sir.
Bloop, there it is.
So down goes Bonzo. Out goes the whole team there. Of course, that being the players there from Mecha Six. Up comes the blue zone. Oh, this is going to change quite a bit. CS is now just trying to rake in those kills before the zone takes them down. Are they going to make it? Not sure. I don't think Savage is going to be able to outlast it. Nope.
Yeah.
Down they go. Oh, down goes Richt as well. Well played to frag. CS is now just trying to rake in those kills before the zone takes them down. Are they going to make it? Not sure. I don't think Savage is going to be able to outlast it. Nope.
Yeah.
Down they go. Oh, down goes Richt as well. Well played to frag.
Trip's going to make a dash for the zone as the rest of the team is hammered. But
Getting pushed hard now, but of course Schnitz managing to move up, gets hit by Apollo. It's going to come down to Sela, Sunny. I think we might see ResHAUNTED and SHELLSHOCK in the final.
yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Oh, down goes Sela. Hippo manages to go to the lobby too. Sunny now making a quick run.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Oh, down goes Sela. Hippo manages to go to the lobby too. Sunny now making a quick run for it.
Oh, SHELLSHOCKed in such a bad spot. That
Oh.
blue zone is going to be everything, and Res, they capitalize. There goes SHELLSHOCKed in such a horrible fashion. They're caught out.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Right, so we are getting ready for our third round up on Miramar as well once again. Hope you guys are ready for this. Hopefully this is going to be an action-packed matchup once again. So yeah, we had an interesting turn of events in the previous match. ResHAUNTED stepping back up again, showing that they belong in the top slot. But as I understand, at the moment, SHELLSHOCK is the team leading the matchup today, the finals.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens in this match. Obviously, we've seen some very interesting results. You know, a lot of the big teams so far, a lot of them have done a little bit of struggling there. So we'll see if they kick it up a notch, see if they get back into the groove of things and maybe get a little bit higher. But you know, we always talk about the points. It's always about the frags and the placements. You want to go for as much of both as possible, obviously. And so depending on how the match plays out, obviously you have to adapt your play style. Most of the time we see on this map a little bit of early action, a little bit of a lull in the middle, and then some more fighting right at the end. So we'll see if that trend continues here today. And we'll see, we'll see who comes out on top.
Yeah. Right, let's have a quick look at the teams once again. So as you can see, we've got the players there from Syndicate up in slot 2. We've got Reluctant in 3, Phoenix, Instinct up in 4, Phoenix Prodigy up in slot 5. In 6, we've got the players from Red Reserve. We've got the Dragons up in slot 7. Then, of course, we've got Mecha Six up in 8. We've got ResHAUNTED in 9. We've got the eXiles over in slot 10. Of course, Hub over in slot 11. We've got SSxTempo in slot 12. We've got Rain in 13. We've got the Natural Killers there in slot 14. SHELLSHOCK up in slot 15. resLESS in 16. And then, of course, DKGaming over in slot 17. So let's have a look at the map as well. Interesting flight path we've got this time. East, nice west to east map.
Yeah, quite a nice little line there, allowing all the teams to drop across. We've seen a north to south, and now we're seeing a west to east. So we've got everything now, and we're just waiting for some diagonal lines at some stage. But yeah, right now it's going to be the teams just dropping down into the map. Let's see if we've got any teams a little bit close together, maybe potential early fights. We'll see.
Oh, we've got Rain and Phoenix fairly close together. They've already opened fire over towards Bullet. We heard some of the shots they're flying across. It's interesting to see how many of the teams are moving up towards towards more of a northern side of the map here. I mean, there's hardly any of the teams on the southern side.
Yeah, not too uncommon at this stage. You know, a lot of teams, especially since the line was, you know, horizontal going east or west to east. So, you know, there's not much deviation north to south, but some of the teams did start moving north a little bit, but that zone is definitely going to discourage them from going too far. Although, unless, if we remember, Dizzy in the previous round did decide to go on a bit of a trip all the way there. So, you know, maybe they'll just keep doing that. Maybe we'll see some people going up to the north. But ultimately, that zone is going to be there a little bit more southbound, a little bit southeast. So we'll see these teams moving in a little bit from their top spots. You can see teams like SHELLSHOCK and Res and God, they're all there up in towards the northwest. So they're going to have to make their way down at some point in the future. Not too much pressure though. Obviously, that blue zone takes a little bit of a while to come in on the first one. So a little bit of time to do some looting.
It's interesting how the zone shifts off in completely the opposite direction. You know, the players all going north and then the zone goes south. I guess that's where you say, welcome to PUBGMobile.
Welcome, indeed.
Yes,
we're going to see
sir.
quite a number of teams actually sporting the outside of that zone right there. You can see like a whole line just going, starting with Reluctant there, Maestro, and going all the way across to Savage there. Just this long line of teams.
Well, I'm curious to see what's going to happen between Muffin, Sneak, and Bullet here. The remainder of Phoenix also now moving up. Asta and Shakes coming in. Bullet opening fire. Muffin taking a bit of a beating there. Oh, Sneak sending a quick gren off. Bullet turning around, heading off the other way. Let's see what is going to happen. Will Phoenix get these hits in on Rain? So Asta and Shake's now definitely trying to move up, and then of course you got a nice few shots there from Hulk coming in. Also Bread trying to get a few shots in from way off in the distance there.
Yeah, we're waiting to see if Sneak and the crew, Sneak and Muffin, are going to get caught out here. They're still not discovered just yet, but the fights have begun. The shots are being trying to fired here. Some shotguns trying to be used, but they're not working. Sneak are going to get knocked. Bullet will be knocked as well, but I don't think they have long for this one. Muffin gets knocked. Sneak thirsted, and well, Rain, they have suffered quite a loss early on.
Yes, sir. That is a bit of a painful one. But well played nonetheless to Phoenix. Well done. Getting their first 2 kills in. The first 2 kills for the match, of course, here. Bullet now getting raised up. So that was our only contenders at the moment, you know, really battling it out. Rain, of course, now heading off over into Monte Nuevo, where we've got the Reluctant team right there, lying in wait. So let's see, are they going to move up all the way in to the compound? Are they going to stay on the outskirts? I think this will be a definite interesting one to see which way they're going to choose to move.
Yeah. Maybe just hole up there in Los Leones, or maybe Chumacero or something like that for the time being. Try and get themselves away from those hungry teams looking to try and take them down in their weakened state.
Yeah, but only time will tell which way it's going to go. Let's jump up here to Hippo. Let's see what he's getting up to. So we've got the Natural Killers now on the move. They're moving up in towards San Martin and Hacienda del Patron. And then we also have the players there from SSxSyndicate just up to the north. So I'm waiting for these teams to start rotating up towards each other so we can see the action taking place. We might see Not My Fault move up over into La Bendita. Phoenix, of course, just off on the edge there. Let's see, is that Not My Fault? Maybe, potentially, hopefully spot someone. No, he is getting some loot going.
Yeah, we don't have too many close teams right now. There's still a little bit of distance between everyone. There is, yeah, I guess you could say that Not My Fault is sort of close to that squad from Phoenix there, but yeah, ultimately they could potentially just pass one another by at this stage. And I think the looting right now is the main priority, unless of course Schnitz runs into SS Savage there. Unless that happens, then I don't see too much potential for fights right now. Maybe just gonna have to wait for the blue zone to put on a little bit more pressure. So right now we're watching, well, I'm watching Phoenix and potentially Schnitz up there for Natural Killers. They are looking like they're moving away there, so no fight there. But maybe Not My Fault will run first into takes, maybe.
Well, they are up on the side of the hill here, which does put them out in the open ever so slightly. So, yeah, well, I mean, I guess a little bit of exposure has never been too much of a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's obviously how you manage your exposure there, but let's see, maybe we might see a little bit of action. The teams, of course, still fairly spread out, as you can see on the map.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're all starting to make their way up in towards zone, slowly but surely rotating in. We got Phoenix and the players there from resLESS, as well as SHELLSHOCK, and then of course the players there from DKGaming, all the way up at the ruins. But we might see our first potential fight. Well, not the first one, the second one. Right here between the players from Hub. I'm glad to see they're on a full squad for this round.
Yeah.
So you got Riggs and Not My Fault moving up in the Golden Dorado. Let's see, will it bring them any luck? Or Yeah, will they run into the lobby?
Well, I guess we will have to wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is always that. This is always that time of the match where you don't really see anything happen. You know, the teams are just sort of setting themselves up, waiting for something to happen. Map is big enough that you could potentially just sit there and not really run into anyone.
Yeah.
So this is the case here. You know, we saw a little bit of fight. Rain taking 2 frags or two damage, but I mean, ultimately, that was the only fight that's really happened so far. So you know, the rest of the teams have kind of just holed themselves up. They're all quite happy to just sit there and do nothing until the blue zone sort of moves in. So we'll see what happens now. We'll see if any potential fights pop up, any sort of frictions happen. But right now, the zone is still a little bit too big to say for sure.
Yeah. Well, we've got the players over here from DKGaming getting shot at. Their vehicle not looking too great. SHELLSHOCK doing quite a bit of damage. The players didn't take any damage aside from Moms. Ooh, well, Moms and Flash, both of them just escaping by the hair of their teeth. And it seems like SHELLSHOCK maybe, yep, here they come. They're moving in slowly but surely. Let's see how they're gonna bounce and try and add in a few more kills there. No, it seems like they're going off to the side maybe. Oh, there we go. So they're getting ready to move up. Oh, first shot's going over towards Pablo. Blue zone also closing in, so they have quite some distance to cover to make it up in towards zone. But hopefully from this zone onwards, we're going to see it become a bit more interesting as the teams then, of course, get closer to each other and they have to, you know, start fighting for space.
Yeah, right now we see Frag rolling up there with the squad, very close to Rez. They're watching that drop come down with some interest there, checking out to see maybe they're going to go and have a look at it and see what there is to see. And if that does happen, they could run in to the players here from SS. They are sitting here very close to that drop spot, so if they do move in, there could be a fight there as the rest of the teams start to slowly move in towards the center zone.
Well, Nyx is dropping down, saying no, my teammate is not with me, so I'd much rather not take the fight, which is a good decision. It is a bit of a tough one going up against, well, going solo up against all the teams. Let's see what we have here with the natural killers. Rez, of course, just pulling up to the northern side of the new zone. So not sure if they're trying to potentially maybe set up a bit of a gatekeep, or you know, what it is that we're going to have there. But I think it's definitely going to be interesting one. Ghost now on the move, and of course the players there from DKGaming still up in the blue zone. SHELLSHOCK also in the blue. So once again, some late rotations in this fairly huge map.
Yeah, we've seen that happen a couple of times. Very interesting, but yeah, it is what it is. If they don't get taken up, then it's fine. Now we're just waiting for the teams to start making their way in towards the zone. We've got a couple teams there towards the west and a lot towards the north that still need to move down. Now, there are quite some amount of teams in the zone already. They're making a big line down the middle, but the concentration is towards the northern side of the zone, so there could potentially be quite a number of fights that are about to happen here as they move slowly but surely towards that zone.
Well, we got Phoenix now opening fire over towards the natural killers as they're now just heading off Blizzard, getting hit. And then, of course, the remainder of the squad rather rotating around the eastern side. So now we're just waiting to see where these teams are going to head to, so we can hopefully jump up into a little bit of action there. So everyone's on the move, but as we know, they are quite far away from each other. So what could look like a potential fight could actually very much not be a potential fight. So we will find out in due time. But let's jump over here to Blitz as we've got Cheddar now heading up in his direction. There we go. Shots flying in. Reluctant getting hit.
Yeah, looks like we have Cheddar and MG moving in closer to try and get something done. Meanwhile, Blizzard actually gonna get, gonna get dropped.
I think he either jumped out of his vehicle too early. Hippo also going down. There we go.
Oh no.
Down goes Blitz. The players there from Hub also hitting it up with the natural killers. So we got Blitz getting knocked out. We got Smitty, Maestro, and Astro, of course, now left to defend. MG coming up with a bit of a flank there, trying to rotate up the side. Hades and Sorry moving up, and Cheddar, of course, keeping a little bit of overwatch there. Riggs getting a hit in on Hippo, so the natural killers and Hub battling it out. The eXile's now getting caught in the red zone, so they're now pushing up straight in towards the players here from Reluctant.
Ooh.
Was that the natural killers just getting taken out, or did Sella just
yeah.
be done? Wow, well done.
That was 2 frags there, so that's Sella and Hippo both taken down. Natural killers only have 2 players left on the board. Now we're gonna see maybe Reluctant coming into contact. We have Smitty here. Ooh, Cheddar's super close there. Smitty is in quite a tight position. Cheddar's slowly pushing up here. He's in the corner.
SS going at it again with SS. The teams are definitely starting to move in, but I'm curious to see what's going to happen here. Will Reluctant be able to get these hits in? Oh, Smitty's bag is peeking out through the wall. And of course,
that's unlucky.
They're taking full advantage of that and shooting him in the bag.
Yeah, that's not going to feel too good there, but it is what it is. Smitty going to have to rotate out of that one. He almost had such a good spicy position there to try and get the drop on them, but obviously they spotted him out, and now, well, he has to try and make it out alive or get the drop on them once again as they try and move up, try and take him out. Ooh, Schnitz going to get taken down there by Rez. Psycho Wolf. Natural Killer's taking some hits there. And yeah, that's them back to the lobby.
Well done, well played. So the ResHAUNTED team definitely raking in some kills there. Ooh, Smitty getting hit. So you got 14 teams, 52 players still in play.
Yeah, we're just waiting for some more fights to come out. Right now, we're still getting our eyes here on towards Reluctant to have the best chance of potentially getting us a fight going here. They are very close towards this other team here, as they just need somebody to push forward, and somebody has to make that first move. Oh, there it is. Smitty is going to be stepping forward and knocking over Cheddar. That's going to be the cue for the rest of the team to start pushing up and try and take the fight, take as much advantage as possible.
Well, Reluctant playing this one really smart, you know, trying to, they're moving up bit by bit, going back and forth, you know, keeping them guessing, you know, so they're not 100% sure where to go, which side to cover. You can see the frantic movements going up all over the place. The players there from DKGaming, of course, getting a few hits in on SS as well.
Yeah, and SHELLSHOCK is still in the blue zone. They're still making their way up there, but it looks like DKGaming are going to be able to do some good work there and get a lot of shots in.
Well, we got Red Reserve now also rotating up in towards zone. The Dragons also now moving up. We got ResHAUNTED also on the move. And Rain keeping a watchful eye there on the players from Red Reserve. There's not a lot of distance between those teams there.
Yeah, distance is closing slowly but surely. Still waiting for Reluctant to finish off their job here. Still waiting for that to happen. Well, looks like they're not really going to capitalize on it, and it might just be a quick escape coming out here. Oh, shots are being fired towards the getaway vehicle, but they won't finish them off just yet. Could have been a bit of a distraction, but well, still two players here. Sorry, and Cheddar.
Well, we gotta see, because Zone is moving up in a few seconds time. We got Smitty and company now moving up, trying to get those hits in on Sorry, putting the shots into the vehicle there. Will Sorry be able to escape? Oh, just manages to get behind cover. Oh, but he jumps out of the vehicle. Wow.
Oh, we've been seeing far too much of that.
That is fun. Let's jump up here to the players now from Mecha Six. They're battling it out with Phoenix. Yeah! Shots all over the place. Phoenix getting slaughtered. Well done.
Yeah, Dragon's also going to come in there to pitch in their 2 cents. Now it's going to be a fight against, well, Spades going to get knocked by the Dragons as they move in to try and finish off the job. Try and get themselves some quick kills. Reluctant are still chasing here on the other side of the map. They've hopped into their cars to try and get something done, but the rotations need to come in as soon as possible. SHELLSHOCK finally made them way out of the blue zone. God also going to need to be making their way. Bonzo and Thick's going to get taken down as the Dragons come in.
Yeah, we still got Spade and Shade left. So, oh, so there we go. Maestro getting that first in on Sorry. And the players here from Mecha 6, of course, now tending to their wounded as the Dragons now start mobilizing themselves. Let's see how they're going to push up. Oh, down goes Spades. Bonzo also getting hit by ENGR. Beautiful plays there.
Yeah, the Dragons move in to take the kills, but Rheagal might have just bitten off a bit more than he can chew as he flies past them, trying to get away. And that zone has gotten ever smaller, and there are still 13 teams left on this board. There's going to be a lot of fighting that's about to happen.
Yes, sir. And we got K9 now pushing up right over here to the players from Mecha 6. Zone is not too far away, though. Just look at these teams lining up on the northern side. Squeaky jumping over to Reluctant. We got Astro and company getting taken down. Down goes Smitty as well. Oh, it's now up to Blitz and Maestro. Beautiful play there.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of a cluster moment up here towards the north as all these teams butt heads as they try and make their way towards the zone. There's still so many teams up here that this is not the end of the engagement. Some more shots are being fired. Spades gonna get taken down, and Hades soon to follow. Ooh. Trip and Blitz.
Nice.
MG.
Down they go. Now we have the players from Phoenix up on the one side, and we've got the team there, of course, from SS right here next to them. So MG gets knocked. Down goes, in fact, almost the whole team got taken out. Cheddar now, of course, trying to get into zone safely. You can just hear the shots now coming in. Let's see, will they make it? ResHAUNTED now hunting. Getting those shots in, one after the other.
Yeah, now we got some teams trying to move in there from the north. They've resolved a couple of those fights, although God is still just a little bit above there. Could potentially run into some players as they move down, but ultimately they're trying to get into that zone. Ooh, it looks like Juice is going to get the drop on them, just absolutely mow them as they come past.
Down they go. Well done though to the players there from Hub. Well done, well played. Beautiful execution style attack that they had there. Phoenix also now getting hit here by the players from SSxSyndicate. So Shakes and Bullet now the two players left to try and push up in towards zone, but the blue zone is catching up with them. SS also still behind in the blue. We got the players there from SHELLSHOCK now opening fire up on Rain.
Yeah, blue zone claiming its victims once again as the teams rush to try and get themselves out of it. SS could be in a little bit of a pickle here. They're taking quite a bit of damage. They need to get themselves into zone as fast as possible, whilst the rest of the teams are almost basically all there. So they could have a pretty good spot. And Juice, once again, doing a lot of good work.
Yo, the zone is definitely not for the faint of heart. There we go. So down goes 3 of the players from Rain. We got 1 more left. We got Red Reserve also now just tapping away off into the distance over towards the Dragons. There you can see Ozone and company now trying to move up. K9 and ENGR right there. And of course Hub also now rotating in. And then we got our solo Mr. Rheagal just off on the edge here. And Red Reserve just up ahead of him. Grip gets hit. Well done to Rheagal.
Yeah, that's the blue zone taking more victims as the new zone is decided up towards the north there. Griff gonna get sniped by Rheagal. Still doing some spicy work there as they move in once again. Battles just continue.
Well, you can see the players here from Hub now trying to move in on the team here from Rez. Riggs taking a bit of a beating there.
Ooh.
Well, there we go. So Red really getting hit. Phoenix moving up. Up they come. Hulk, Shakes, and Bullet getting ready for the push. We also have got a few shots there from Hub flying off over in the direction, I think, of Resurrection there, of ResHAUNTED. And then, of course, we got SHELLSHOCK up on the hill. Crayon keeping overlook here, trying to get in a beautiful third party. Will he be successful? Or is just waiting for the opportunity. Trying to decide who to take and who to leave.
Well, they might not have to wait too long as Phoenix moves up towards Red to try and take them down. Let's see if they spot him out.
Ooh, Rheagal getting claimed by the zone, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, has been found there. Hulk gonna try and dodge the bullets. Oros gonna get taken down.
And SHELLSHOCK are coming up with a beautiful third party from the south there.
Yeah.
So Ozone
make things difficult.
just in zone. Let's see. Ooh, we might see Crown getting taken down. He is opening fire over towards Phoenix. SHELLSHOCK still in the blue. The Dragons now just turning up the heat on them.
Yeah, you don't have all the time in the world. That blue zone is definitely coming, and Crayon is gonna feel it. Reset gonna get knocked. Wanda gonna get knocked as Phoenix pull the trigger. Dramato is gonna take down Hulk, and Thulu is gonna fall to the zone as well. Oh, it's just a fest of death and destruction here as the shell-shocked team goes down. Hulk gonna get taken down as well. That's gonna leave Shakes and Bullet.
Yo, this is a crazy zone. Once again, we got 7 teams left.
Yeah, and the shots do not stop.
Well, they are thirsty and hungry for some kills. They're really trying to get those thirsts going there. We got Bullet just lying up on the top here. He needs to start healing up if he's got any dizzy. Nicely done.
Just taking those pot shots at the teams, trying to make it into zone as quickly as they can. Oh,
well, we've got the
this
zone.
is going to be difficult.
We've got the zone moving up in 5 seconds time, so this is definitely going to be something to see. Cheddar still alive, managing to crawl up in towards zone. right on the top of Rez here. Riggs. Oh, Cage.
Look at that blue zone just claiming its victims.
So let's see, will Cage be able to pull this one off? We got Not My Fault just up ahead of him. Shots flying in, down goes Cage. Well done there to the players from Hub.
Yeah, now the Dragons are running for their life up the ravine there, just on the side of the mountain. Dizzy could be here to just mow them all down if he spots them out. There come the shots. Tomato going to be the first to get knocked there as Dragons are now up against the wall. As Cheddar moves in on the rest of the Res team there to try and take a fight. The NGR going to take down Dizzy. In the meantime, Cheddar takes down Psycho before going down himself. That's going to be him down and out. Dragons are still up against the wall. They're trying to get that Res using the smoke as cover, but it looks like Res need to be worried about another team who's pushing out from the other side of that mountain. Macho is going to be the spearhead, moving in close to Dizzy. Dizzy's going to have to watch these two angles very carefully. Res is spread out here, just a little bit across the buildings. Dizzy is definitely separated from the team, though. The rest of Res towards the back could assist him if anybody decides to push, but the Dragons know there's a little bit of a problem in moving out around this rock. So they are content with waiting, considering I believe they are inside the zone. So it really is going to be these other players to try and make something happen. Not my fault. Who could get spotted out? No, manages to get to cover, but somebody's going to have to make a move here.
Well, Rez definitely in a bit of a tough spot. I mean, we've got the players from Hub and the Dragons in a pretty good position. The Dragons not in the most ideal position, but they definitely, they're in zone.
Yeah.
And,
well, that's going to be Dizzy taken down as Psycho Wolf tries to replace him, but he's going to take a lot of damage as he tries to cross, and Apollo almost doing the same mistake there. Psycho Wolf knocked over, and there goes Rez. It is going to be Dragons left against the wall to try and clean up the rest of the squad. Let's see who comes out on top here. I'm going to be trying to take the fight. They are still within the zone. The zone has gotten a whole lot smaller, but it might not matter. Macho going to fall.
That's up to Not My Fault trying to get this Rez in, and does so on Juice. But K9 rotates up, gets the hit in. It's up to Juice now. Ooh, the Dragons are closing in. K9 goes down. Well done. And up they come.
Low health bars.
Oh, and they get it. Hub takes the win. Beautiful finish there by Juice. Wow.
Yeah,
Dragons.
They did a really stellar job right there. I mean, look at the frags coming out of that team. They got first place and they walked away with 16 frags right there.
No, that's insane. So well done there to Hub. Well done. Beautiful game there. The Dragons getting second place. Rez in third. We've got the eXiles. Cheddar managing to sneak up all the way up into fourth place. SHELLSHOCK up in fifth place. Then we got the players there from Phoenix in 6th. We've got Red Reserve in 7th. Rain in 8th. We got the team there from, well, the teams from SS finishing in 9th and 10th place. And then, of course, we've got the players from DKGaming in 11th place. We've got Mecha Six up in 12th place. Reluctant in 13th. Phoenix in 16th place. And then, of course, we got Nexus in 15th. We got the Natural Killers in 16th place, and then of course Ghost going back to the lobby first. So there we go, there we have it. That is our third round. Some crazy action once again. Wow, these teams never cease to amaze. Action upon action upon action.
Yeah, but I mean, just absolutely insane stuff there from Hub. I mean, I just think about the amount of times that we saw Juice in the kill feed, they're doing a lot of work. That whole team was putting in some great numbers, and the fact that they managed to make it all the way to the top get the win and still have that amount of frags is really, really impressive. So well played to them. They did a really good job, and well played to all the teams giving us a good show there. I'm really keen to get into the next match and decide who is going to be the victor of this series.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm also quite keen on getting into that. So, yeah, without any further ado, let's jump up into the quick replays there while we wait for the fourth and final match to get underway.
Let's go. Sneak and Muffin are going to get caught out here. They're still not discovered just yet, but the fights have begun. The shots are being fired here. Some shotguns trying to be used, but they're not working. Sneak are going to get knocked. Bullet will be knocked as well, but I don't think they have long for this one. Muffin gets knocked. Sneak thirsted, and well, Rain, they have suffered quite a lot.
Will Sorry be able to escape. Oh, just manages to get behind cover. Oh, but he jumps out of the vehicle. Wow.
We've been seeing far too much of that.
That is fun. Let's jump up here to the players now from Mecha Six. They're battling it out with Phoenix. Yeah. Shots all over the place. Phoenix getting slaughtered. Well done. And one after the other.
Yeah, now we got some teams trying to move in there from the north. They've resolved a couple of those fights, although God is still just a little bit above there. Could potentially run into some players as they move down, but ultimately they're trying to get into that zone. Ooh, it looks like Juice is going to get the drop on them, just absolutely mow them as they come past.
Down they go.
This is going to be difficult.
We got the zone moving up in 5 seconds time, so this is definitely going to be something to see. Cheddar still alive, managing to crawl up in towards zone right on the top of Rez here. Riggs. Oh, Cage.
Look at that blue zone just claiming its victims.
So let's see, will Cage be able to pull this one off? We got Not My Fault just up ahead of him. Shots flying in, down goes Cage.
Yeah, now the Dragons are running for their life up the ravine there, just on the side of the mountain. Dizzy could be here to just mow them all down if he spots them out. There come the shots. Tomato going to be the first to get knocked there, as Dragons are now up against the wall. As Cheddar moves in on the rest of the Res team there to try and take a fight. NGR going to take down Dizzy. In the meantime, Cheddar takes down Psycho before going down himself.
In a bit of a tough spot. I mean, we've got the players from Hub and the Dragons in a pretty good position. The Dragons not in the most ideal position, but they definitely, they're in zone.
Yeah.
And
well, that's going to be Dizzy taken down as Psycho Wolf tries to replace him, but he's going to take a lot of damage as he tries to cross an Apollo, almost doing the same mistake there. Psycho Wolf knocked over, and there goes Macho going to fall.
That's up to Not My Fault, trying to get this Rez in, and does so on Juice. But K9 rotates up, gets the hit in. It's up to Juice now. Ooh, the Dragons are closing in. K9 goes down, well done. And up they come.
Low health bars.
Oh, and they get it.
Abrázame toda la noche, no nos queda mucho tiempo más. No quiero perder lo que queda. Seguimos siempre la pasión y confiamos solo en el amor. Yeah. No quiero perder lo que queda. Y más allá. A través de la gran oscuridad, hasta que me convierta en rayos. Y más allá. A través de la gran oscuridad. Y más
What's up, guys? Welcome back. All right, so we are getting into our fourth and final round for the Open Series Season 4. This is the finale, of course, in case you didn't read the title there. But any case, yeah, let's we're getting up into wrangle for this last match, and it's definitely going to be an interesting one, seeing, you know, what's going to happen. Ooh, it's been some tough competition over the past 3 games, and I'm very excited and looking forward to this fourth and final round, seeing how, you know, this whole season is going to, you know, come to an end, the final match.
Yeah, we're waiting to see how this unfolds. We saw some great stuff in the previous 3 games there. Saw some crazy stuff, saw some spicy stuff. We saw some great gameplay. So we're going to expect that kind of level. That's what I'm expecting coming out here for the third and final map. It is the final map of the finals. So, I mean, this is it right here. These players have to put their absolute all into this one. Teams have to put their best in here to try and get to the top, get as many points as possible. And whenever players are trying to put their best in, you know, you always see some spicy stuff happening. So we're going to see that flight line going there from Primorsk all the way up there towards the northeast, just below Komeshki. So I'm keen to see when the players drop, and I want to see some fights. I want to see some spice. I want to see some great gameplay here.
Yeah, let's hope that is what we are going to get in this round. So yeah, we are back to 60 players and 16 teams. So all the teams are represented here. And now we're just waiting, trying to see where they're going to drop. We've got the players from Phoenix, of course, making the first jump, heading over to Primorsk. Well, the area near Primorsk there. So that's Prodigy already heading out. Now let's see where the remainder of the teams are going to go, where they're going to move to. And then, of course, who will take the chicken on this round.
Yeah, interesting to see that one of the Phoenix teams there, right in the beginning, they just jump immediately. They're pretty much alone there towards the beginning of that flight line. The rest of the teams sort of spread out now across the way. We've got about 3 heading towards the west there. We've got maybe 4 or 5 towards the east, and then some more teams scattered along that line. So interesting here. We might get some early battles. We'll see if that is the case.
Well, jumping straight up over towards the players here from resLESS, that being Nexus and Ghost, right here with Reluctant, and the Dragons touching down not too far away. We also have ResHAUNTED now coming in from just up ahead. Yeah, this is definitely going to be, as you'd say, a spicy one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Reluctant, Dragons, and Res are very, very close here. They're definitely gonna clash.
Seems like the Dragons, they landed out in the open here, and they're now just trying to move in. There's not a lot of hiding space aside from the trees. Maestro getting that first hit in on Ghost. Sneaks up with the crossbow. So now it's up to Nexus.
Sneaky.
Oh, down they go. resLESS getting sent back to the lobby first. Well done, well played.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a feels bad, but the Dragons, they are gonna retreat out of that one. They know they don't want to get involved in whatever's going on there, and that's gonna put a little bit of space between Res and Reluctant.
And we're jumping up now to Rain and the players here from SSxSyndicate, seeing what they're gonna get up to right over here in Lipovka. So you got Crayon and Bread now way up ahead, almost right on top of the players here from Syndicate. Up comes Sneak and Squeak. Coming in, providing some backup. Let's see, Trip and Savage, of course, not trying to rotate up. Ooh, it looks like this is a quick fetch and go. Grab the team and, yep. Off they go. Let's see, will Savage be able to get these shots in? Will they spot them in the road? Yes, sir. Shots flying up. But it doesn't seem like they could get in enough damage to potentially knock one of those players out. We've got the Natural Killers and SHELLSHOCK also fairly close together there as well.
Yeah, a little bit of a spread out setup there from Natural Killers. They're spread out all across the farm from the one side to the other. SHELLSHOCK there just at the crossroads around about there by Malta. And yeah, otherwise everyone else fairly spread out, just waiting to get that loot and then head into the battles.
So we might see Rain now also push up in towards prison. Right there we've got the players from Phoenix Instinct. So curious to see as to whether or not they're going to move up, push in, or are they just going to keep going right past?
No, looks like they're heading right through. I don't know if they're going to be let past there, but we'll see. Phoenix just content to sort of stay put as Rain just move their way straight through.
Yeah, so they move through pretty unscathed, no shots flying up. We've got the players there from Red Reserve, of course, over in Yasnaya. We've got the team from DKGaming up in Kameshki. Then, of course, the players there from Mecha Six up in Rozhok. The Dragons going for the crates in George. And, of course, ResHAUNTED fairly close to them right there in George. So we might see our first fight, well, the next fight rather, break out between either the players there from SS near Shelter, or right here with the Natural Killers. We have just flying past the team there, of course, now from SHELLSHOCK. Sela being the one doing the driving there. So let's see what Sela's getting up to. Will he be able to survive? Will he make it all the way through? Yep, no, he makes it all the way through. Successful run.
Yeah, it's too bad that we didn't see any fat fights, but whatever. It's gonna be Sneak who gets dropped by Danny Boy, as Danny Boy does some good work there, trying to take some fights.
All right, let's see. Will we find any others? So maybe we'll see a fight break out there between Rez and the Dragons, but of course it seems like Reluctant might. Maybe? No, well, I thought they were moving up over towards the containers where we've got the Dragons. But it seems like they've altered their course. But the eXiles are pushing up into the players here from Mecha Six, right up in Rozhok.
Yeah, this could be a nice fight here as they move in. So Spade's going to be there to take the contact. Let's see how this one plays out.
Ooh, Shade taking several hits in the process. There we go, Spade's now trying to retaliate. MG taking a few hits. Horus also getting hit. Oh, beautiful grin.
Oh, he watched that grin bounce in and just saw himself get knocked over there. The shots are being fired. Nothing connecting just yet, though.
Well, the eXile seems like they are out for blood. You know, they had a rough previous games. The previous 3 rounds were fairly rough. But now they are pushing up quite aggressively. Spade's going down. Hades moving in for that thirst. We got Thix, of course, just right there with Spade. Thix managing to heal up, and of course Bonzo just off in the distance there. The eXiles now moving up further in towards here.
Oh, so much damage onto Shade. He almost gets taken down there. He has to heal up.
So let's see. Will the players here from Mecha 6 be able to survive this onslaught from the eXiles? Here we go. Down goes Shade, trying to run up the hill. Cheddar now out for blood, gets the thirst as well.
Oh, yeah. They're definitely out for blood here, but that's understandable. You know, this is the last map to prove yourself in. This is the last one that you could get any sort of points, any frags, any placement points, everything. This is the last chance that you can do this in this series here. So these teams, they want those kills, they want the frags, they want the points.
Yeah, yeah. And you can see that just in their playstyle alone. Reluctant, well, Smitty from Reluctant just off on the side there as well. We've got Rain and SS just driving past each other there as well. We've got the natural killers now moving up. Ooh, a lot of potential action just down here in the south. Let's jump up to Bread and see what we got cooking right here with the natural killers. Don't hear any shots. Yep, no, that was just a drive-by, I assume. Alright, let's see, where else? So it seems like they're trying to push up over towards Fix over here. Yes, there we go, they're moving in. Oh, NG jumping out too early. Gets knocked out. Let's see, Fix. Oh, blows himself up.
No, Fix, why?
Oh,
Why would you do this?
wow.
Fix, you were my only hope. The thickness will not live on.
Yeah, I don't think that was intentional though, because if I look at where he was aiming, I think, you know, he kind of maybe at the last moment just twitched or flinched a little bit, and then, yeah.
That is unfortunate.
Blew himself
well,
up.
that is what it is.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. I'm gonna see some shots from Schnitz here over towards SHELLSHOCKed, and SS and Rain are actually all clustered here just south of Malta.
There we go. Trip now opening fire over towards SS. Well, SS shooting at SS, which is not the same SS, but a different SS. Dizzy getting the run on K9 there. Well done. Where's that?
Well, that is
No,
up
no.
just in
Don't
Georgia,
die.
Paul, and that's...
No.
Ooh, wow.
They still, this, I want to see this. Oh, they take it down, the Dragons. Well done to the players there from ResHAUNTED.
Yeah, but now they're in the blue zone, so they got to make some quick pace towards the zone. Yeah, this little cluster below my altar is sort of concerning. I'm waiting for somebody to push into one another, because right now the teams are pretty close. And Natural Killers did spot out some SHELLSHOCK players there. But haven't engaged just yet. Not fully, at least.
Well, we've got Cage definitely trying to move up. Trying to move in. Oh, down goes Trip. So Jabro, of course, now quickly moving in for the res there.
Ooh. It looks like Bread's gonna be eating a nade. And Red also getting assaulted there by the eXiles, who are still hungry for blood, trying to get those frags in.
Yo, this is sounding absolutely insane on this side. Rain and SS going at each other. Shots going off all over the place. Frag now trying to move up. Gets taken down. And down he goes. Rheagal now pushing up. Oh, Squeak gets knocked. It's up to Crayon. Will Crayon make it? Oh, beautiful hit on Cat. Really, really wants that first. There we go. Savage getting hit by Wonder.
Oh, looks like SS and SHELLSHOCK are going at it there as well. Taking those shots at one another, trying to take each other out there. It's going to be Wonder going down.
Oh man, what a fight.
Oh, there it is. SHELLSHOCK come out on top of that one, sending SS back to the lobby. Or at least one of the SS's, as Crayon does go down as well.
Well done, well
That's
done.
the other SS winning that one. So
Yeah, SS against SS.
against SS, lots of S's in that one.
Well, we've got the natural killers here now, just keeping a watchful eye as Hades and company start pushing in. There we go, loads of shots now flying across. So natural killers really trying to get those hits in there on the exiles as well as they just rotate up into the compound here. You can see Reluctant also just off over in the distance here now, rotating in. Are they gonna push up into the compound? Oh, there we go, some
Phoenix
more
also
shots.
driving past.
Oh, Reluctant gets blown up.
So much traffic coming past my altar here, and that's not going to bode
Wow.
well for anyone driving past here, as natural killers as well as exiles are just holding down these pathways here. Phoenix trying to get past, everyone trying to drive by, but it's not working. The shots are just absolutely raining down.
No, it's insane. Insane. So there we go. Exiles now on the move. We got SHELLSHOCK moving up over towards Reluctant. The Exiles pushing up straight towards the natural killers here.
No, the assault is happening, and natural killers are going to be picked off as exiles take advantage of the chaos move. Push up. Phoenix is also here to try and get some damage in. Sella's going to get back to the lobby, and it's Hippo, Schnitz, and Blizzard to try and do something here for natural killers. We'll see who gets wiped here.
We can hear SHELLSHOCK also just firing up from off in the distance there. I'm not sure if they're shooting over at Reluctant or trying to get involved in the fight up here. But,
Well, either way, we're going to see if natural killers can hold on. Ooh, jumps out the window there as Schnitz gonna take down Horus. Really great spring out there. Schnitz is gonna get knocked by MG though in return. Now natural killers need to make something happen here. It's gonna be Hippo taking down Hades. Hippo gets knocked by Cheddar though. Now it's on to Blizzard. Can it happen? Schnitz gets bursted. MG gets knocked as well.
Oh!
Is it gonna be?
What a play! Wow, that was a crazy play. Wow, and now Phoenix are moving in as well, coming in with a third party on the wounded exiles.
Yeah, this could be the end for them.
Well, we've got some VSS shots going off there from Sicario's side. Danny Boy takes the Hulk squad now trying to move up. Let's see, will the exiles be able to heal up fast enough? Oh, down goes MG. Shots going up right over towards the staircase.
Yeah, it's onto Cheddar now to do something, and the thirsts are coming in there. Not sure if Cheddar is able to hold this one down. The shots are trying to be found, but they just can't come through. Cheddar on solo HP. This is going to be it for him. Tries to make something happen. Hades is up, though, and he's going to be doing the work. Somehow, miraculously, bringing himself into aid. Cheddar, who is able to heal up a little bit. Exile still in this one, doing some serious work to keep themselves alive here. MG could potentially be rezzed as well if they go for it. Cheddar and Hades now heal themselves back up, and that's going to allow them to take down Sicario and Danny Boy as well as the rest of the Phoenix squad. Wow, really well played there from Exile.
Reluctant now getting hit here by the players from SS as they're trying to move in. Oh, man, dude, that was insane.
That was insane. I'm not gonna lie, I was very impressed by everything that happened. I thought for sure they were down and out, but some clutch reses and heals came up there, and they just turned that one completely on its head.
Wow, we got a Hub also now rotating. Let's see, Hub passing by fairly closely.
My altar has just been a bloodbath.
We got the players here from ResHAUNTED, also fairly close. Alright, so ResHAUNTED down to 2. We got Genesis and Apollo. Whew, man, what an action-packed fight that was. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to top that. We'll see if something interesting happens now. Just players rotating into the zone. As per usual, all the spiciness has died down a little bit as the teams try and recuperate and just reset themselves for the coming fight as we draw closer and closer to that win of the final round here for the series. 28 players, 10 teams, and well, only one can win.
Well, SHELLSHOCK, they're now pushing up over towards Tempo. Moving into the same compound, let's see, will Tempo be able to put a bit of damage into SHELLSHOCK, or will they get sent back to the lobby?
Well, we are about to find out. We'll see who makes the moves right now.
Well, we got 10 teams, 28 players, 2 of which are right here with us now. SS and SS.
Yes. I can't tell if that's Cage or Kage.
Cage.
Are you sure about that?
Well, let's just call it Cage.
Oh yeah, I mean, Cage is pretty cool, you know, you spell Cage with a K, wow, super cool and edgy, but it could be Kage, you know, like some anime weeb stuff going on up in here.
We'll just stick to Cage. Well, I'm gonna stick to Cage. You can go for Kage if you want, but
Well, either way, your boy Cage with a K is going to be taking some pot shots at the retreating Rheagal, but he will make it out alive.
yeah, Rheagal and Thirst moving off. So we down. Oh man, this is definitely going to be a very, very interesting one.
Yeah.
And
See where the zone takes us there.
all the teams we have right here on the eastern side, aside from DKGaming, Phoenix, and Red Reserve.
Yeah.
So just a quick gander at the map here. But you know, that fight with the eXiles, they've already put themselves up to 13 kills. They're leading the lobby at the moment with kills. So yeah, I think it's fairly safe to say that they've been out out for blood in this match.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
I mean, that's definitely how you've got to play it if you want to, you know, bring yourself up that log. You know, if you want to perform, you got to perform. If you want to move up the log, you got to put the numbers in. And that's what eXiles are trying to do there. They just bathe themselves in the blood of their enemies, get themselves some good kills. And I mean, it's not even the end. We're still heading into the final zones only now as all the teams begin to rotate in to farm where the zone is centered around. We'll see if the eXiles can keep up their kill streak here, or if they're going to get shut down finally. We'll see, as they're relatively uncontested for the moment. All the teams going to make their way towards the zone, and we're going to see those fights starting pretty soon. Red and Phoenix going to be pretty close there.
Yeah, no, this is a little bit closer than close. This is like uncomfortably close almost.
Yeah, this is like, you know, everyone will get out of my space close.
What a play by Griff! Wow! But Bullet comes in to save the day. There saves the squad's butt. We got Oros and Ozone. Oh. There we go. There we go. Bullet one hit away from the lobby. Alright, so he's quickly healing up. Ooh. One false move and he can go down. You can see SS also getting those hits in on the players there from Hub. Let's see how this is gonna unfold. Will Bullet clutch it? Oh, he nearly blows up that canister. He could have just ended himself there. Ozone now moving in. We also have the players from Reluctant tapping off a few shots from atop the hill. Man, this is nail-biting stuff. Oh!
Yeah, this is right in the end, right on the edge. Just Just trying to wipe those last guys out. Red trying to move in.
So Thirst still alive. Oh, up comes Reluctant. They're not crashing in. Oh, Blitz and Ozone goes at it as well. Down goes Ozone. It's up to Oros. And he gets it. Well done. Now let's see. Will he pull it off against the Bullet? Well, while we wait, let's quickly try and jump over here to Thirst. Thirst, of course, now. Just trying to stay alive. Over here in Farm. We've got the players from Hub. Oh, Bullet gets that hit in and he clutches it. What?
That's amazing. Bullet's gonna take the win on that one, sending the rest of that team
freaking done,
to
dude.
the lobby. Gee whiskers. Now we literally have Bullet's last alive for Phoenix, Bonzo last alive for his team. We have Rez, Apollo, and Genesis there left alive for them. We still have Cheddar, Hades, and MG for eXile. We have Rex Juice and Macho still left alive there. We have Thirst last alive for SS. Full stacked team of SHELLSHOCKed and God Gaming there as well. So these are the players that are left on the map right now. No one in the zone just yet aside from Genesis, Juice, and Bonzo moving in there. It looks like SHELLSHOCKed all the way down there towards the south. Going to have to make their way in slowly but surely. God making their way in there from the west to the southwest. And looks like eXile and Hub and SS are going to be there towards the east, making their way over towards the zone. Rez going to take some shots over towards Bonzo.
Well done. Juice gets that last hit in. Thirst now. Oh, goes down. Hot diggity dog. 6 teams left. We've got Rez, the players from Hub. We've got the eXiles, SHELLSHOCK, God Gaming, and Phoenix. Those are our teams. The eXiles, of course, now right at the drop up ahead here.
Yeah, that's going to give them a spicy boost.
Yeah, just ever so slightly, hey?
I mean, if you wanted to take a W, that's how you do it there. You get yourself like 13 frags, and then you move in.
Speaking of which, Cheddar goes and gets that first hit in right there on Tolu. Wow.
Yeah, these guys aren't slowing down. We'll see if the fighting continues. We have some teams spread out there across towards the north there, just a little bit of a line there, waiting for that blue zone to come in, seeing if they can see anybody spot them out. It looks like SHELLSHOCKed are going to be a little bit shell-shocked from losing one of their players trying to move up there, so they're going to be hovering around the south part, trying not to get taken down immediately by eXile, who are hanging around this drop, picking up that loot and seeing if they can spot any unwary travelers, potentially take them down.
Well, we got SHELLSHOCK now definitely rotating up, trying to get into the zone. All the teams pretty much just up ahead of us here. Oh, let's see, will Hub be able to make it up into a zone? Riggs now just trying to move in. Juice, of course, managing to rotate up already. Blue zone catching up very quickly, but managing to stop right there. Down goes Wrecked. Juice just ripping up through the players. Well done. Yeah, no, this is a tough room, I have to say.
Yeah, it certainly is.
So you got Bullet still way off over there towards the western side. He's just playing it comfortable. We got Rez getting hit now. Preset now rotating up. Juice and company just there on the side. Ooh, down goes Wrecked. So SHELLSHOCK now rotating up. MG and the company now moving up over towards them as well. Oh, there we go. So Riggs gets taken down by Apollo and Genesis. There we go. So SS and eXile's about to go at it here. There we go. Cage getting hit. Down he goes.
Ooh.
Preset. Wonder. Tolu now still up and at it, just hiding in the grass. Hades moving up. Down goes Cage. Wonder is almost also pretty much down. Down goes Preset. It's up to Tolu. Will he get it? Oh, gets a sneak attack on
Rez.
Hades. And down goes SS.
That's just insane, man.
Bullet also now trying to get a few third-party shots in, but he is getting pushed by DKGaming from the north. They're closing in on his position. So you can see Saiyan and teammate moving up. There we go. Down goes Saiyan. Bullet. Bullying.
Well, Bullet is bullying. He is taking some serious mad
and
shots there. Look at this.
Pablo.
Finally going to go down, though. Gee, that was almost a little bit of a spicy clutch there from Bullet. Genesis going to take down Juice. Will knock him over at least and take him down. And that's going to finally remove the man off the board.
Here we go. So off they go.
The zone is looking disgusting. There's like
Yeah.
no cover.
Nope.
This is gonna be a spicy one. The smoke grenades come out to try and mask some of the movings. It's gonna be Rez, Apollo, and Genesis trying to heal themselves up as Cheddar makes his way swiftly towards the team. Hades moving up as well. So eXile are not looking to slow down on this one. They've got the frags. They want to just clean this one up. Hook the line and sinker for the rest of these players here as Cheddar moves up onto Rez. The shots come through. Gee whiskers, these guys do not stop. Hades moving in towards Pablo there. Gonna take some shots. Oh, Hades does get knocked over though, but the rest of eXiles are there to clean that up.
Holy schmoggana
What
pancake.
did I just witness? Look at these frags.
20 kills in the final game and the chicken dinner.
What more could you want in this game?
Holy mother of PUBG. That's quite a comeback though, I must say. You know, going from having a tough start and second and third match, and then coming into the third one and just ripping the lobby a new one. Yeah. Well done. Wow.
I just realized that eXile, what they just showed here in this final game, this final map here, is exactly what we spoke about some games ago, many games ago, when I said what would happen if you had a team that just specialized entirely in being a hunter and just absolutely running through the map, not necessarily over aggressive, not necessarily just stupidly aggressive all the time, but actually smartly playing around the map and actually just hunting the teams down and one by one just knocking them over, taking them out, working your way. And I mean, we saw eXile do some amazing clutch work in that house there when they almost looked like they were down and out and somehow managed to bring it back. And I mean, when a team's able to do something like that, they can perform in that hunter role that I was theorizing all those matches ago. That's exactly what we were talking about, perfectly executed right there.
No, that was absolutely insane. Beautiful play in this last match. I mean, all the teams, eXiles, DKGaming, Resurrection, as well as the players from Hub and Phoenix. A beautiful fight there in the end. Even SHELLSHOCK pushing up, getting taken down, getting taken out. We've got the players there from SS in 7th. We've got the Mecha Six in 8th place. We've got Red Reserve in 9th, Reluctant in 10, Phoenix in 11, the Natural Killers in 12th place, Rain in 13. We've got SS in 14, the Dragons in 15, and then of course resLESS finishing up in 16th place. But that was an absolutely insane match overall. Like, it was, dude, that was just crazy upon crazy, and then some side order of crazy on top of that.
Yeah, definitely a fitting end to the final here, a fitting final match. Super entertaining and really well played.
Yeah, that was, I mean, wow. But so one thing, so the standings are definitely going to be interesting, right? Because we have not had any particular team take the chicken for more than one match.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see how this one ends up, because from what I understand, the points were looking pretty close amongst the top 3 or 4 teams, but just with some of the performances here, those numbers could have definitely been switched up a little bit. So I'm really keen to see the final standings here, because that is going to be
quite interesting, especially just based off of these last couple of games here. You know, there's a lot of upsets, a lot of teams not performing as well as they wanted to, a lot of other teams just popping up out of nowhere, eXiles like this game just popping up, just saying, all right, we kind of want to take the win and just kill like like half the whole lobby. It's fine. So I'm very interested to see how these final results come out.
Well, in fact, that was a third of the lobby.
Yeah.
They took down a whole third of the lobby in the one match, and it's insane. I mean, but you know that's something that I like about watching in the finals is how these teams change the things up from coming from the qualifying weeks, moving up in towards the final. I mean, I just want to say GG to all the teams though, from coming in from the previous 4 weeks into this week.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely insane. I mean, the plays that we had just today, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's you have to be really good at what you do to obviously make it here into these final rounds. And then that's evident right here in the fact that all these teams brought some great gameplay here and really made the whole entire thing from beginning to end super competitive, and really allowed players to sort of shine and some teams to shine and show themselves and get themselves on the radar there a little bit. So yeah, I mean, this is just a really great show of the skill that we have here available.
Yeah, I mean, well done to all the teams for qualifying for the finals. It's not an easy feat to achieve. Definitely well done with that. Well done, well played, put up an amazing performance, and it showed today because everyone stepped up their game, everyone just played, and even I gotta say GG to the players there from resLESS. They've been 2 players the whole way through, and they keep on playing and they keep on playing, and that's amazing. I really truly commend that, and well done, well played. It's amazing,
Yeah, it's about that mental game. You got to keep yourself in there. You keep doing what you can. You keep doing your best. You keep pushing, and you get rewarded for that. You the effort that you put in. You'll get something out of that in the end of the day. Getting all the teams and all the players that are here in this final match here, in these final couple of matches here, in this final for the series, they can be proud of themselves for being here, for making it here. And honestly, for anyone out there that's watching right now that's also interested in this kind of thing, that maybe wants to give this a shot, sign yourself up next time around, get into the series, see what you can do, get yourself in there, push, improve. That's entirely possible, and you could find yourself here and amongst these players and these teams here, just putting some amazing show on for everyone.
Yeah, and if you guys want to register, the link to the Mettlestate website is down in the description, so be sure to have a look there if you haven't registered your teams already. But Batch, I think the time has come for us to get into our final replays of season 4 finals for the open series.
I think so.
But there we go, guys. Thank you so much to everyone for watching. Thank you so much to all the teams for playing. It's been an absolute blast. Thanks for co-hosting.
Of course.
Had an amazing time. It was an awesome season, and we look forward to seeing you guys in season 5. So be sure to register your teams if you have not done so already. And yeah, let's get into the last bit of the replay here, and then of course hopefully we shall see you all back again soon.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right. They landed out in the open here, and they're now just trying to move in. There's not a lot of hiding space aside from the trees. Maestro getting that first hit in on Ghost. Sneaks up with the crossbow. So now it's up to Nexus.
Sneaky.
Oh, down they go. resLESS getting sent back to the lobby first. Well done, well played. Yep, no, he makes it all the way through. Successful run.
Yeah. It's too bad that we didn't see any fat fights, but whatever. It's gonna be Sneak who gets dropped by Danny Boy, as Danny Boy does some good work there, trying to take some fights.
which is not the same SS but a different SS. Dizzy getting the run on K9 there. Well done. Where's that?
Oh, that is
No,
up
no.
just in
Don't
Georgia,
die.
Paul, and that's...
No.
Ooh, wow.
Let's I want to see this. Oh, they take down the dragons. Well done to the players there from ResHAUNTED. First, there we go. Savage getting hit by Wonder.
Oh, looks like your SS and SHELLSHOCK are going at it there as well. Taking those shots at one another, trying to take each other out there. It's going to be Wonder going down.
Oh man, what a fight.
Oh, looks like your SS and SHELLSHOCK are going at it there as well. Taking those shots at one another, trying to take each other out there. It's going to be Wonder going down.
Oh man, what a fight.
Oh, there it is. SHELLSHOCK come out on top of that one, sending SS back to the lobby. Or at least one of the SSs, as Crayon does go down as well. Out the window there, as Schnitz gonna take down Horus. Really great spring out there. Schnitz is gonna get knocked by MG though in return. Now Natural Killers need to make something happen here. It's gonna be Hippo taking down Hades. Hippo gets knocked by Cheddar though. Now it's on to Blizzard. Can it happen? Schnitz get bursted. MG gets knocked as well.
Oh!
Is it gonna be?
What a play. Wow. That was a crazy play.
Found, but they just can't come through. Chet on solo HP. This is going to be it for him. Tries to make something happen. Hades is up though, and he's going to be doing the work. Somehow miraculously bringing himself into aid. Cheddar, who is able to heal up a little bit. eXile still in this one, doing some serious work to keep themselves alive here. MG could potentially be rezzed as well if they go for it. Cheddar and Hades now heal themselves back up, and that's going to allow them to take down. Just trying to wipe those last guys out. Red trying to move in.
So Thirst still alive. Oh, up comes Reluctant. They're not crashing in. Oh, Blitz and Ozone goes at it as well. Down goes Ozone. It's up to Oros. And he gets it. Well done. As well, down goes Ozone. It's up to Oros. And he gets it. Well done. Now let's see. Will he pull it off against the Bullet? Well, while we wait this, we can try and jump over here to Thirst. Thirst, of course, now. Just trying to stay alive. Over here in Farm. We've got the players from Hub. Oh, Bullet gets that hit in. And he clutches it. What?
So these are the players that are left on the map right now. No one in the zone just yet, aside from Genesis, Juice, and Bonzo moving in there. It looks like SHELLSHOCK all the way down there towards the south. Gonna have to make their way in slowly but surely. God making their way in there from the west to the southwest. And looks like eXile and Hub and SS are going to be there towards the east, making their way over towards the zone. Rez going to take some shots over towards Bonzo.
Well done, Juice. There we go, Cage getting hit, down he goes.
Ooh.
Preset. Wonder. Tolu now still up and at it, just hiding in the grass. Hades moving up, down goes Cage. Wonder is almost also pretty much down. Down goes Preset. It's up to Tolu. Will he get it? Oh, gets a sneak attack on Hades. And down goes SS. Bullet also now trying to get a few third-party shots in, but he is getting pushed by DKGaming from the north. They're closing in on his position. So you can see Saiyan and a teammate moving up. There we go. Down goes Saiyan. Bullet. Bullying.
Well, Bullet is bullying. He is taking some serious mad shots there. Look at this. Finally going to go down, though. Mask. Some of the movings. It's going to be Rez, Apollo, and Genesis trying to heal themselves up as Cheddar makes his way swiftly towards the team. Hades moving up as well. So eXile are not looking to slow down on this one. They've got the frags. They want to just clean this one up. Hook, line, and sinker for the rest of these players here as Cheddar moves up onto Rez. The shots come through. Gee whiskers, these guys do not stop. Hades moving in towards Pablo there as well. So eXile are not looking to slow down on this one. They've got the frags. They want to just clean this one up. Hook, line, and sinker for the rest of these players here as Cheddar moves up onto Res. The shots come through. Gee whiskers, these guys do not stop. Hades moving in towards Pablo there. Gonna take some shots. Oh, Hades does get knocked over though, but the rest of eXiles are there to clean that up.